deeper. Oh, real talk, we gather round. Stories to unfold. Beauty, tips, and laughter. Secrets to be told. Messy gossip flows like tea. Hot and fresh each week. Living life with shining bright. Our world is what we seek. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night. Smiling and free. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night.
Girl, did you hear what she did last summer? With her style and charm, she's a star. Flipping through gossip, the latest craze. Trying them to cook, oh how they dazzle. We keep it real, spilling the truth. In our circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades. So that's sweet, sharing the vibe, feel the edges of the crease. Page by page, return our worlds. Sit still and strong, and life unfurled.
Sure, I don't know what the hell going on over here. I'm just talking. Now I gotta run it back. Thank you, LC. I have not been having that damn mute problem in a minute, and I done got too comfortable. But welcome, y'all. It's Flipping Friday on the front porch. Okay, we flipping because it's the damn weekend for those of us that do not work on the weekend and are already off as myself, okay? And it's the payday. So I'm flipping the wrist because I got paid today. I'm telling you, Jay Blake doing me dirty. And if it's your birthday weekend, go ahead and turn up and do you a cartwheel and flip flop, okay? Pisces, gang, happy birthday to you guys. I'm trying to think of what else I was saying. I've just been talking for a good 2-3 minutes. My Lord. Y'all see the thumbnail. We got part 2 with Shirley and Ernesto, and then we have a brief update from Tiff. Okay. She received another subpoena. So we're gonna talk about that for real quick, and then we're gonna get into our reaction video. Okay. So come on over here and flip, flop on the front porch, baby. Happy Friday to everyone. Let me speak, and then we're going to get into it. Hey, Sassy Sue. Hey, Nesto, Shaka, Shuffle, Walker, Shane. Thank you for being here and modding for me on today. And if you haven't done so, go over there and flip your wrist and like this video. I appreciate it. Hey, CW. Hey, Miss Buckeye 99. Welcome, welcome. Good evening and good afternoon to you as well. Thank y'all so much for liking the live. Hey, Esau, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey, Vic to the Veil, thank you for being here and modding for me on today. Okay, I appreciate you, sis. I got a deadline. I don't even know if y'all heard me say that. That I feel pressured by my little sis Vic to the Veil telling me I need to get up in the membership. I do have some things coming for y'all. I just gotta edit and get it up in there. I promise I got y'all. So that is what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I was out of town last weekend. I'm back home. I enjoyed the concert. Now I got to get up in here and produce some content for the membership. Okay. Hey, beautifully made 13. Yes, yes, Esau. So those cartwheels, honey. The handstands. Okay. I love it. Came back right on time. Yep, yep, right on time. Hey, Town Town. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal. Hey, Chanel. How you doing? I'm flipping and windmilling and breakdancing on the front porch. Charlie, make sure my damn homeowner's insurance cover this. Oh my God. Accidents. Is it on there? I got flood and hurricane because I'm in Florida, okay? Elsie in the bushes. She's probably editing. Hey, A, let's talk about it all. Hey, Rat. Hey, Muffin. How you doing? I told y'all on Wednesday, they said they needed a break from Cynthia. So I had to go dig in the crates and find some videos for Shirley. Okay. Hey, Mississippi Shell in the ATL. Hi, I am Coco. Hey, Tasha B. Thank you, Elsie. Hey, Black Rose. Hey, Leo Lady. Hey, Sonya Boots. Hey, Golden Pearl. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I have been a minute. Yesterday started this mess yesterday, but we're going to get it together. Salty Buzzard, member for 3 months. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to have to drop something in there tonight for y'all. Sure. I got some. I just got to edit it. I was trying to get caught up from being out of town, but I'm home now. Hey, love the shop 1212. I'm glad you made it to the front porch as well. We couldn't start without you. Nope, my goofy behind. Hey, M. Tate, you early today. You said, listen, I caught the tail end of the live on yesterday and I ain't like that. So I'm up here early today. Welcome, M. Tate. Oh my God, lock her up. Neil. She doing the most. Hey, Inel. Hey, Rainbow. Hey, T Lightful. Welcome. I love the name. Hey, big sis. I said what I said. Thank you for being here and modding for me on today. Why you skipped over my name? I thought I went back, Chick-fil-A gal. I did. I read your comment. I did skip it though. I read your comment and then I went to the next person and I went back. But hey, Chick-fil-A gal, I would never, ever, ever, ever do that to you. Hey, T Baby 74. Hey, there she go. Blow the whistle. It's Friday. Welcome to the front porch. Love it. Hey, Miss JEJ. Thank you for joining us. Oh, thank you for loving the channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you're going to be in the chat cutting up with us, right? Hey, 14 plus 1. Oh, you said it the second go round, my bad. No, but I did skip it because I read your comment. So but I redeemed myself. Hey, Sanders, welcome, welcome. Driving, be safe. Hey, cross country cruiser, how you doing? Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Welcome. Hey, social wife Melissa. Shelly C, what's up? Okay, today was a payday for me. Send me some cash. Y'all, I get paid monthly. So we get paid on the last, business day of the month. If it fall on the weekend, depending on if it fall on Saturday, they'll pay us on Friday. If it fall on Sunday, they'll pay us on Monday. It depends, y'all. Hey, Juju D. Hey, Angel Hair 62. Child, is y'all out there partaking? We didn't talk about this, but are y'all out there partaking in the damn blackout? I have not spent money, but I wasn't participating in it. But so far I haven't spent money because I was at work. But it is payday. And I haven't spent any money yet. Target, Walmart, and some of the chains, Amazon and some of the other businesses, they're asking you to black out. I was not participating, but I haven't spent any money. So if y'all were participating in the blackout, drop down in the chat. Let us know. Put a black heart if y'all stand strong. Hopefully it makes a difference. If and I'm talking about the DEI blackout, not to spend any black dollars on today. Put a black heart down in the chat. I accidentally have been participating in it, but I wasn't going to do it because I feel like every time I jump on these bandwagons, they jump off the bandwagon before me because I was really out here blacking out, boycotting the damn NFL, and them ninjas was back watching that shit the next day. So I said I wasn't doing it no more. Okay, but I have not spent any money today. Okay. Waiting on the front porch with my tea in the cup. I know that's right. Truth is in me. Okay. Hey, April. Angel here. Not April. Angel here. Alexa, play never, ever, 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 ever get on my level. Sure. Y'all know I like the ratchet music. Okay. Participating. Okay. So y'all stand strong. I ain't spitting it down today either. Okay, we got 2, 3, Walmart 2. Yeah. Some people were saying Walmart, Target, Amazon, chain restaurants. Try to shop black. I haven't purchased anything from a black business owner either today. I have not spent any money today. But I guess that wasn't because I was going to participate because I feel like y'all be switching out. And I said I'm not gonna do it because they're gonna switch out. Which I shouldn't only be worried about my damn self. Okay, so we got okay, y'all stand strong. All right. I see y'all. And not participating, but I'm not spending. Okay, so you kind of like me, Chick-fil-A gal. Hey, Mistress Monica. I'm still working on my black job. Okay, Maya Siobhan. I love the name. Okay. All right. So y'all look at y'all. Y'all really doing the damn thing. Shayna, Queen B, I went to Macy's today. Okay. Did you buy from a black designer or a black business? Because they are in Target, Walmart, Macy's and so on. Okay. Gym chick, I haven't spent a dime. And I don't even have I don't think I have anything that was auto taken out of my check. So I really haven't spent any money. All right. Yes, Walmart too. Okay, I said what I said. Okay. Don't spend nothing. Okay. And I got food here, so I don't have to buy anything to eat. Even though I saw on Facebook locally they were gonna have like black business owners with food trucks to set up. I think they're gonna be downtown at that park. So if you wanted to buy food, they're going to be right there, accessible and available for people just to pull up and get them something from um, a black business owner. I still don't watch the NFL. Okay, I had to stock up on my subs and salads, ingredients at my local grocery store today. Yep, and I seen people like here where I am asking like if there's black gas stations. It was another one that I didn't think about. It was the gas station. Oh, darn, what was the other one? But we actually have black gas stations, and I didn't even know that. So I was like, noted. Noted. I don't need gas because y'all know when I got back in town, I filled up my car. So, and y'all know I'm in a small town, chill. I don't use that much gas. So I'm still good. But I didn't think about the a black gas station though. Saya needs to learn good hair techniques from Tiff Tiff. This actually a good hair day for Tiff on the thumbnail. Long Island iced tea for me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Turn it up. Okay, me either. Okay, hey, Miss Mad about music. Welcome, welcome. You dropped in late on yesterday too. I don't think I had an opportunity to speak to you. So hello. Oh, okay. I don't need anything but my cigarettes. Is Walgreens okay? You gotta be a black business. Go to a black grocery store. Hey, glorious love, welcome. I think Walgreens is good. Okay, they say Walgreens is good. Angel here. Hey, TX Toy in the bushes and driving. Be safe. Hey, Chocolate Drop. Okay, I went to Arby's and spent $6.76. Sorry, I was hungry. But that is it. I'm still in for the evening. So you're in for the evening. Okay. Maybe somebody black on Arby's. Because we do have restaurants, that are chain restaurants that are owned by Africans, or African American people. Got me a cigar. Oh, my granddad loves cigars. The spending $10 count. Lady Janice, I had to buy my animal crackers from Target. Sorry. Yeah, but I've been seeing people too posting at work, in Walmart and so on. And they're saying that it's like a ghost house, a ghost town, up in those areas. So it sounds like it may be working. We'll just have to see what the effects are on tomorrow. I'm standing on business today. Love to laugh. All right. Okay, I've been only eating local small businesses. Okay. And I think that's the goal. Sleepy Libra. Hey, everybody. Okay, I get them tomorrow then. Yeah, it's only one day, unless you want to make it longer. The post that I've been seeing was just for today. I'm not making any unnecessary items for the next 4 years, period. I will not help Agent Orange in his economy. Gotcha. Yep. If you don't have to buy a home or a car, those are some major purchases. Hey, Cotton Candy Curls. Okay, I still don't watch the NFL either since Kaepernick. Okay. It wasn't a lot of people there at all in Target this morning. My local Chipotle is black owned, okay, but I ignored them too today. I still can't think of the other business that I couldn't. I know what one was, a gas station, and I cannot think of what the other one was. So I was like, dang, I didn't even think about that. Hell. Okay, let's get into Tiff Tiff. Let me remove this overlay. And we're going to get into this real quick, and then we will move on to our reaction video. Okay, this article was published by WGN TV Chicago, baby. FBI drops new subpoenas on Dolton. You may have already seen this, on another content creator's channel. But we're going to talk about it just a little bit. In the village of Dolton, Mayor Tiffany Henyard is in the news again. Okay, so let's get into it just a little bit. Oh, let me see how long. Oh, the article's not that long. I was like, okay, so real quick, as voters were giving Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard the boot this week, FBI agents and federal prosecutors were preparing a new subpoena in their ongoing investigation into corruption in South suburbs. Okay, WGN Investigates has obtained a copy of the subpoena. I don't have the subpoena, guys, which is dated February 25th, Election Day. A source say FBI agents hand delivered the subpoena to the Dolton Village Hall late Thursday. Okay. The subpoena seeks records related to development of a restaurant and entertainment venue on land once reportedly owned by Henyard's boyfriend, or is it her man, baby? The married man, okay? Leotis, Kamal, whichever you prefer to call him. I like Leotis, but his name is Kamal Woods, okay? They want to take our land. Tiffany Kamara, I guess she is the owner of said restaurant and entertainment venue, and it sounds like it may have been sold by Kamal, and he got buyer's damn remorse, and he trying to take the business back, which is why Tiff is doing everything in her damn power not to issue this business the license it need to open. First it was the liquor license, and then it was an additional license that they are trying to obtain. Although they have been to court multiple times, and Tiffany has been held in contempt by the judge and has been given many deadlines by the judge, she has still yet to do what she's supposed to do. Okay, so it looks like this was something to intimidate and stall the process. So if they're not open, they're not making revenue, and then you potentially cannot, stay afloat. If you're not bringing any money in, you may lose your business because you can't pay the mortgage, employees, and taxes and so on, right? So it seems like that may be what Tiff was trying to do or is trying to do, because the business is not open yet. It's called Kilpatrick's, and it is there in Dolton, and it was previously owned by Kamal. Okay, and so to the new owner, Tiffany Kamara. Kamara filed a lawsuit in September claiming Henyard refused to issue necessary liquor license after initially supporting the project and attending a groundbreaking in 2023. So Tiff was in support of this business, okay, until she wasn't. So maybe, like I said, Kamal maybe said, I want the business back. And this is not the first time we've heard of Tiff using a similar tactic. A lot of businesses that were there on what I would say was prime real estate or good locations with good storefronts have since went out of business due to the bullying of Tiffany, not giving them license, giving them tickets, filing false reports, so they cannot open, and then they just had to end up closing. So this is not something new. This is just a different business owner. Okay, Kamara told WGN she believes Henyard and her boyfriend, married boyfriend Kamal Woods, saw the economic potential for the project after construction was complete on the 5-story glass enclosed building, and wanted to drive the building into foreclosure so they could potentially buy it. A judge ordered the village to issue the license last month. Woods referred question. Hold on, let me scroll up. Woods referred question earlier this week to his attorney, who said he thinks his client is being unfairly sure. Okay, sorry, y'all. I got a message. Maligned because of the public outcry over Henyard's leadership and spending. So he said he guilty by association, honey. He's been pulled into this situation due to the outcry, the publicity that Tiff has going on. And this ain't got nothing to do with him. Okay, so that's my little update on Tiff. We're gonna move on. What's wrong with the NFL? Well, when Kaepernick was, where everyone was taking the kneel and they were being punished for not wanting to do the national anthem. There was just a whole big boycott movement going on during that time. I forgot the year and the time. Okay. And a lot of people were retaliated, against, by the NFL. Um, I know some people was hot with the Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones. I don't know if people are still upset with him, but I know he was a person that was people felt like he was leading the pack, in the kneeling, and people not wanting to do the national anthem and so on. So do you not remember that, Glorious? It's a new list out for next month. Okay. So they're gonna do it again on next month. Well, Costco's and Pepsi has joined their DEI bandwagon. Also, okay. Nothing black owned around me. Unfortunately, I have to drive like 30 something miles from my house to shop black. Crazy. Yeah. And we know because black businesses are small, there are, the prices are up. So you have to make sure you calculate it for the increase in, prices and services due to them not being chained in small businesses and the prices of everything going up, like food and groceries, lights, utilities, water, and so on. Hey, Eve has many faces. Thank you for being here and in the bushes trying to listen. Okay. Hey, Shirley's divorce. Welcome. Pepsi. Sorry, Mama. She loves caffeine free Pepsi. Angel Harris said, I can't do it. Okay. So that's our update for Tiffany. Hopefully the people will get their license. Maybe the judge will lock her up because she has been held in contempt. Don't know why she's out, because she still has not done what she was supposed to do. You've probably already heard about it, but I'm just getting home and we're gonna talk about it over here on the front porch. It's some more to read, but I think y'all get the idea. Yeah, y'all get it. It ain't too much more going on with that article. I mean, it's just like she wants to go to jail. She wants the negative press. I don't know if she feels like nothing's gonna happen to her. She bulletproof over there or what, but at this time, I just would just do what I gotta do until I get out of office. Like what is wrong with you not giving these people their license? Like, you've been told by a judge that you need to do so. I don't know what the next step, would be for them, but I'll go file and do whatever I got to do because you're costing those people money. I wouldn't just lay down and let my business crash and burn. I just don't understand why she just can't do the right thing. You on your way out, ma'am. Is it gonna kill you? Okay, let me get the video up. Y'all ain't gotta wait like we had to on yesterday. Okay, yeah, this is the next one. It's Shirley and Ernesto. Y'all told me on Wednesday y'all needed a break from Ponytail, aka Cynthia. So I'm trying to give y'all a break, but we got a new series coming up after this called Gel Edges and Ponytail. So y'all gotta get ready for that. I swear I'll be up at night thinking of these stupid ass names too. Oh, the best thing is her ass is out of office, right? Peaceful protest by taking one knee. Yes. Thank you so much, Cross Country Cruiser. Hey, Barbarossa, welcome. I hope you're having a blessed day as well. Gel edges and baby ponytail. Oh, you want me to? I have to redo my thumbnail. I can do that because I did do GEL, but I like that L said. I'll have to redo my thumbnail. Mm-hmm. are we going to go over the one with SS going off on him? We are going in order. I have started over again. I don't know particularly what call in the time frame the call is when SS was going off on him. Is that like in May or June 2023? We still in 2022. And y'all helping me recreate my timeline. I think I told y'all that before. Like well, I never had a timeline, but I'm creating a timeline now because I was getting too confused with the calls coming, being from 2024, 2023, 2022. Baby, I was like, wait a minute. So y'all are helping me create a timeline. I will say that. Okay, let's get into it. Jail talk with the strawberries on this flipping flipping Friday on the front porch. Wait a minute. That's the wrong call. Sure. Leave this one. Yesterday. I'm pulling y'all up now.
I'm good. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Telling.
No, ma'am. I would not ever be in the beef sector.
How are you doing today?
No, ma'am. I would never be in the beef sector. Ever, Sleepy Libra. That's not for me.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How's your day going?
It's going fine.
Oh, drama free today?
No,
Yeah.
that's too far along.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I know it's a God. I know it's a God. I know it's a God. I bet you ain't gonna believe what happened to me today.
I don't know, baby. What?
Well,
Hey, Cadence,
I don't know
Sugar Mama.
what made them folk put that stuff on the news, but it bring folks out like I got $1 trillion or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? I got a visitor today, a prize to visit today from.
A surprise visit? Who?
Yes. Well, you know, when I was mad at this guy because he didn't come to our wedding. Remember that guy?
You mean Daryl?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they said I had a virtual visit today. So when I said, oh, here's some more bullshit come. It was him. That shit made my day today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it tracked me down. That man was all okay if I needed anything.
He know he need to stop. He know he thought that was Cynthia coming to see him talking about here they come with the bullshit. He didn't like he hadn't been getting visits from damn Cynthia. Come on, Nesto. You really be playing on Shirley top.
Shit, if my wife needed anything, let him know. I can't let you know I ain't no telephone number. I can't call nobody. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said, I'm your brother, don't worry about nothing.
Oh, no.
You be mad at him and everything, but I'm here now. I said, you must think I got some
I'm not
motherfucking
built
money.
for the beef sector.
That's what you told him?
No, that was said to myself. I just really said to myself. Yeah. Yeah, but you let him know if you need anything. Just let him know, don't hesitate to call, all that good stuff.
That was nice.
Yeah, that made my day today. Now that made my day today.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Some people show up when you think that the ones don't show up. When you want to show up, they show up, I guess, when the God needs for them to show up.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. That was good.
That was good. That was a blessing for the day. Yes, it did. That was very a blessing for me today.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow.
yeah, so you need anything. Oh, Dion, I ain't talked to Dion about since Tuesday. Yeah.
No, I didn't ask. I said, how are he and his wife doing? That's what I said. That's what I was getting.
Oh, yeah, they doing all right. They're still together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're still together. Still doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was my day to day so far.
Well, that was a good.
Yeah, it was. It really was. You know, but the only thing about that is, you know, my male friend, they be competing about me. I don't know why. I just be in the middle. Yeah.
Yep. That's what I go through.
Yeah, it be in the middle. So, you know, yeah, I can't even tell Dre, oh, he came to the 7, he'll be mad.
What are they competing for? Your male besties or your male friends compete with each other for what? Because it looks like Daryl has somewhere to live. He has a vehicle. He looks like he work. Okay, he's not in jail. And we know Dre done pull himself up by the damn boot streets. Hold on, y'all. By the bootstraps, and got him a career in truck driving, and he has a home as well. So what the hell are they competing with you for? What do he have that anybody won't? And look at Shirley in the Amen corner talking about yeah, I'm in the same situation with my friends. Like, they really need to stop with this because ain't nobody really checking for them. Like, people out here living life, celebrating life, making memories, you know, creating memories. And they sit here like everybody is really hating on them. And I just don't understand why. They don't have anything. You're over here living in your friend's home. Last call we heard for 8 months. What is that to be jealous of? Your husband is not no damn husband. He's married to another damn woman. At one point, he was married to 3 of y'all at the same damn time. Y'all constantly being evicted and moving. Like, what is it to be jealous of? Y'all pictures on Instagram? I don't understand it. Oh, I meant to have read some of y'all comments before I went back to it. He gets on my damn nerves. Shirley was still gone over this scammer at this time. I love going back over the calls. Yeah. And I didn't realize so much stuff that we had missed. And we're gonna do a recap because I'm making my list like we did our list in December. And I'll just, read over it. We won't be listening to a call. We'll just read over some of the things we picked up, in the last 30 days. Tanya be here. Yes, on my last thumbnail. Okay, y'all got it going on. I know there is a God. I know there is a God. I don't. He was getting visits from Cynthia. Yet I think her visit started in November. Didn't he ask Shirley for Daryl's number? June 23rd. Okay, y'all was telling me to yeah, it'll be a minute before I get there. I think y'all talking about the call for Glorious. I started out over there as a spectator. Them folks crazy. Sleepy Libra, baby, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I found out about the B sector from the mommy sector, because I mod for a few content creators that cover the mommy content. And that's how I found out about the B sector. And I was like, baby, what is this? What is this? When I tell you ain't nobody or nothing off limits over there in the beef sector, I got standards. Shirley said, I didn't ask that. Okay. He always volunteering lies, Chick-fil-A gal. Hey, Patty. One thing for sure, Shirley gonna be eating or sucking on something on every call. Yes. Shirley said she have to get her eat on, right? Why would Dre be mad? I just feel like this is cap. Like he is lying. Like Dre is out here on his grown man ish. He ain't really checking for no other men. Now, the only time I can remember Dre asking about his friends, is when you was calling him, asking for money. And he like, where are your damn friends at? That I do not know. Where is Daryl? Where Lamont? What about your sisters? He was asking you in reference to that. It was not on no jealous tip, in my opinion. Competing for his attention, true. He lying. Now I like Dre, but he do get jealous of other guys. Listen to the older calls. Well, we are the older calls. Now he did ask, but that's because he was begging. He lied so much, ain't nobody fighting over his lying ass but Sonya. Facts. Y'all know everybody is jealous of them folks. And I don't understand why. I mean, I get you supposed to have, a high value. You supposed to have high self-esteem. But damn, you don't need to be delusional with it. Because they really don't have anything that a regular person, okay, since they're not regular, a regular person cannot get, right? Dre don't really like Nesto hanging out with the other guys. Why? Yes, Nesto just lies all the time. I miss that Chick-fil-A gal. See, I can't stand Shirley on these calls. She got it together though. I just busted out laughing looking at the thumbnail. She looked like a fool with that platinum wig on. Y'all know I said what I said, talked so bad about Shirley and his hair. I almost took it down. I think Nesto and Dominique helped Sonya falsify papers to get money from that lady house. You think so? That's why Nesto kept asking Sonya about the house and money. Why is Sonya all of a sudden in court? I don't know. Because I couldn't find no court date for her. And I did go be nosy. Okay. Hey, Chris Smith. Hey, all. He knew Daryl was coming because he talked to him and Sonya on the phone. Not yet. Hey, Jackson Tabasco. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Hey, go getter. Glorious. You don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Take Lady T-Bug word for it, baby. It ain't for everybody. It ain't for me. I got some standards, They're kind of like middle standards. They not high or low. They in between. Can you imagine if IS went over to the beef set, the baby? She'll have to be. She ain't coming out for 2 weeks. Because, baby, when I was over there, it was about a mommy. And I was like, let me get the hell from over here, baby, because, baby, nothing and no one is off limits. The doxy is at an all-time high. Baby, no. This ain't even entertainment to me. This is scary. Them people be going to jail. They don't give a damn. They beat up the fight. They call people jobs. I'm like, oh, no, this ain't for me. Can you? Hey, Latita. Take it from me, Glorious. That ain't one. That ain't where you need to be at. Dre went TLC on them. What about your friends? Dre said, are they gonna be around, honey? He sure did. That's why I'm trying to think what Chick-fil-A girl talk about. Lamont somewhere eating fried pork chop sandwiches and running away from child support. Charles and ducking and dodging Big Red. Okay, and I'm not talking about Debbie. We talking about the Big Red that put them damn paws on him and threw his damn phone in the damn toilet. Okay, that's the Big Red we talking about. Hey, Cross Country Cruise, her gifted 5 memberships. If you are a recipient of one of those memberships, please give Cross Country Cruise her a big thank you. Hey, Karen S. He act different when he around them. Okay. Number 12 on the line. I like that name. Dre asked, where are all those friends he was hanging out with, baby? Where them women that was walking up and down the streets with boots and shades and chains? Okay, where they at, Nesto? Where the girls at? In other words, call and ask them for money. Thank you again. Cross Country Cruise her. Okay. Yes, he asked him too. Dre always tell Ernesto, I ain't Daryl. I hang around you when you start getting money. I've been there. Okay. I remember that. Visits have to be authorized. Gloria's like, okay. Ain't no way IS will make it in a day. No. That's why she IS in the shit she in now with Dana J. I'm wondering my ass. You wanted your ass over there and ran out. Ooh, they be tripping. Period. Yes, get out with the quickness. This was my first week back at work. Performance review Tuesday and bonus pay today. All right, congratulations, Cross Country Cruise her. Another successful year on the job along with her bonus check. God is also my employer. UHC is a blessing. Don't hold it against me. We won't. Okay, I think Dre was a true friend to Nesto and wasn't, feeling the busters. Chocolate drop. Okay, he thought Nesto was legit and felt like his friends were probably leeching off of Nesto. Now he knows the truth. Okay. Hey, a lady, facts I ran and don't speak on the beef sector and leave a chat when the players show up. Yeah, lady, you gotta be about that life. I think Dre was being shady, not jealous. Okay, chocolate drop. Yes, I can see that. Hey, C Blue, Cross Country Cruiser, how you doing? I didn't ask for an opinion, just kidding. Hey, Justin's mom. Okay, let's get back to y'all. Everybody jealous. Everybody hating on the strawberries.
To be mad. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I got his number. If you need anything, just let him know. You can write it down.
Okay, well, give it to me.
All right. It's
Well, that's good. He didn't even ask you. I mean, that's what I like. That he's not condemning you or judging you.
Oh no, I've been knowing him 25 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, he remember one beat when they some kids had ran behind me. They was smoking weed, and I had just came. I've been home like a year. Had my stuff clean, everything, brand new car, and a kid ran in the back of it. But they locked me up for a.
I forgot about this part. I had not heard this tea before. With him just getting out, child and stole somebody's damn car, and the kids hit him in the back. And he said he got locked up. Let me run it back because I was gonna say T. Y'all know that's our code word. I had not heard this story before. I don't know why.
Oh no, I've been knowing him 25 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, he remember one beat when they some kids had ran behind me. They was smoking weed, and I had just came. I've been home like a year. Had my stuff clean, everything, brand new car, and a kid ran in the back of it. But they locked me up for a 13-year-old case that they never came and picked me up on, and that's when I met BC. Yeah.
Why they always gotta pick you up? Why they always gotta get a damn body warrant for you, Nesto? You know you be having these damn charges, so your motto is, or you ain't going down. They gotta come get you. Like, why can't you go turn yourself in, sir? Why they always gotta come looking for you, bad boys? What you gonna do? Okay, what you gonna do when they come for you, Nesto?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to this. I want you to hear this. This says, "Bring me out of prison that I may give thanks to your name. The righteous will surround me, for you will deal bountifully with me. Bring me out of prison so I can thank you. The godly will crowd around me, for you are good to me."
Read that again.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay, babe. I'll see you later. Hold on, honey. All right. Have a good day. Tasha said hi, honey.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
Do I need to run it back again,
Oh,
Major's
she's
wife?
gone. She just said tell you hi. She's out to work.
Major's wife, do I need to run it back again?
It says, bring me out of prison that I may give thanks to your name. The righteous will surround me, for you will deal bountifully with me. Bring me out of prison so I can thank you. The godly will crowd around me, for you are good to me.
So you say, God proud around me? Is that what you're saying?
A godly crowd.
Oh, a godly crowd.
The godly.
Yeah.
Listen. It says, the godly will crowd around me, for you are good to me.
Oh, you got to say that for me.
Uh-huh. I will.
I need that. Say that for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will. It comes out of Psalms 142. If you get the Bible, Psalm starts with a P. Psalms 142 and 7.
Okay, Psalm 142 and 7. Godly around me.
Bring me out of prison that I may give thanks to your name. The righteous will surround me, for you will deal bountifully with me. That means you will take care of me. You will, give me gifts. You will, and it says, bring me out of prison. Another translation. Bring me out of prison so I can thank you. The godly will crowd around me, for you are good to me.
Oh, I got it.
Can he pull it up on the tablet?
Okay, thank you. What made you pick that up?
You in prison.
What do you think?
Hey, Queen Black.
No, I'm saying, what made you pick that out?
Why you ain't pick it out?
I know that part. What made you go straight to that scripture?
Well, I looked for scriptures that had to do with prison and being in jail.
Okay.
That's what he need to be doing.
Well, I like that. Say that for me, because I'm definitely going to use it. I need that, because it's a true factor. I definitely saw that today. After you told me, I said, well, what God talking to you about? And you told me, I received that all night, and then I get up this morning, I said, I'm lay down to pay a call, and then I get a visit. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah. So just keep that, just keep those scriptures close to you and just meditate on them, because God's word will never come back void, What he says, he will do.
That is true.
It's just in his timing, so you just got to trust him. And when he says what he's going to do, he's going to do it. And that's all, that's what you have to go on. That he will do what he says he's going to do. He's a man of his word.
Hey,
he's not a man that he should lie.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I'll receive that. When you talk to Ron and them this evening, tell them I say thanks so very much. Thanks so very much. I just want to say that part right there.
Hey, Shirley, Steve.
Yeah, thanks so very much. You got to go through some things and change to make you better, and prove to everybody that God is really real. He is really real.
Yeah, maybe that's what it's all about, so you can see that for yourself, not just hear it from me, so you can experience it on your own.
I haven't been experiencing it. You can believe that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I definitely have. Did Westlake ever send you a title?
Oh, my God. No, they didn't. They haven't. They're not going to send the title to me. They're not going to do that. I do need to call them, though.
Okay, yeah, it's not just a copy of the title. It's supposed to be emailed to you or something.
They didn't. They said they weren't going to do that. They emailed me back and said they wouldn't do that.
Why?
Okay, then how are you supposed to get it in? Who told you that?
They were going to send me a letter. They were going to send me a letter, but they haven't done that either. So.
Okay, yeah, because you got a few days, and after that, it goes out of commission. But
Why?
if it go out of commission, I can't worry about that either. I got to move forward. You done gave me confirmation what God said. Hey,
I'm confused as to why. I don't really understand what he's talking about. I gotta run it back. I don't get this.
good. Tell you, it's supposed to be emailed to you or something.
Okay, so when I paid my car off, they just sent me a letter saying that their electronic copy of my, registration and title will be filed at the DMV. And it's there for whenever I need it, or if I want to sell my vehicle, I can go up there and transfer it, or, I guess I could request a copy as well at that time. However, that it's not going to go away in a few days. That's the part I'm confused about. That's forever, ever, because I paid this shit off.
They didn't. They said they weren't going to do that. They emailed me back and said they wouldn't do that.
I wonder what that letter
how you
said.
supposed to get
Hey,
it?
Linda.
Who told you that?
They were going to send me a letter. They were going to send me a letter, but they haven't done that either. So.
Okay, yeah, because you got a few days, and after that, it goes out of commission. But if it go out of commission, I can't worry about that either. I got to move forward. You done gave me confirmation what God said. Hey, tenfold. That's all I can concentrate on. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. That's all I can do right now. Because I do believe that. For real.
Yeah.
Yep. When you said, no, I'm for real. Why are you laughing, dog?
No, I mean, it's okay.
You a
I
joke.
believe that you're for real. I'm glad that you're for real.
Yeah, I am for real. He done did it too many times. I asked him for you. When I was sitting out that shop on Peachtree, I asked him for you. I didn't know I was going to get you, though. But I asked him for a woman, a real virtuous woman. I asked him for that. I can't give me.
He asked for a virtual woman. Since he can't stay his ass out of jail, he need a virtual woman like Miss Sita over there. If y'all familiar with Miss Sita over on BT back in the day, baby. He need a virtual woman, not a virtuous one.
I mean, what I want. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know I can't be that bad. What he blesses me, man. I wanted a house. Now, did I appreciate a house? I went out there and cut the grass, and I could have got other people to do it. I did that, but I appreciate what I had.
You ain't have no damn job.
It was okay. But I can't explain that shit to everybody. What I'm gonna do? I can't. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Watching you sitting up in there doing your thing. I enjoyed it. Man, you fuss about that kitchen. But guess what? I can watch you enjoy it. I can watch you fix it up and go all the time. I can see all that. What I'm saying is, God always give me what people ask me, what you do and how you do. I can't explain this shit to nobody. They don't believe it.
You know, because you're going to incriminate your damn self.
Yeah, they think something underhanded or...
Yeah, if I'm out there putting my letters on my work card, they ain't going to believe I did it. They think somebody else did it, a professional did it. I did it myself. But
yeah, you did.
Are they going to believe it? No. They don't believe it. So
he can't explain it, baby, like Kurt Franklin say. I can't obtain it. Oh, he made me want to stomp. Okay, so Major's wife, you did get your original title. And that's what I'm like, what did they mail her? What did the letter say? And what did the people tell you? That's what I wanted her to elaborate on, but she just, didn't say anything about it. A damn joke. Why? What you breathing for? Because she tired of your ass. That's why. And he can't explain it because he know that he done some messed up things that Shirley would ask questions about, right? So he just being vague, like he said, but using God, you know what I'm saying? Using God so he wouldn't have to speak about how blessed he is and how he's gotten where he is right now. Because we know how he got the scamming down women and dick dashing down on ATL streets. Yeah, he don't want to tell on himself now. He was about to make that about himself. What you say, God cry around me. Dude, no, the godly. Yes, a virtual woman, honey. And he got a little scooter, LOL, here in Georgia. After the car is paid off, they they mail it to you. I wonder what the letter said and what the people told her. I guess if I wanted one, I probably could have went and requested, but I feel like when I went and, secured my loan and everything, that I paid for my tax tag and title at that time. But I mean, I'm assuming if I go up there, it'll be free. If they charge me, I'm gonna have a problem. Okay. He's putting it on thick. And that's why he got Cynthia asking for a virtual woman. That's no need to stop playing with God. That's what playing with God is one of the reasons he's still there, though, for real. Because he's using it as a weapon and to, not share things with Shirley and keep her in the dark. Neither she nor Sylvia know the entire scripture about Job, nor do they know of the other people in the Bible. You heard what she said, Linda. She Googles, whatever she puts in, well, she said she put in jail, or prison. So she Googles whatever she wants to get a scripture for, right? So she's only getting the context that they provide when whatever she Googled. You notice she said, I opened my Bible. Okay. She Googled it. Okay. Now I see why everyone in the chat comments asks, how the F did Shirley do Nesto 14 years? Well, we know he wasn't home like that. Erica did it. Okay, Erica handled it. Handled the title. We ain't going to listen to your explanation anyway, because we know it's a damn lie. He guilt tripping Shirley, he do, and she be falling for it head first. Right. That's why he throw in the Bible or God or Job, because then he feels like he's saying what Shirley wants to hear. and then he'll change the subject. I agree. A lot of times the clear meaning requires you to, to read is to read the full scripture. Listen, look at my big sis jumping right in there with me. I can't explain it. I can't obtain it. It makes me want to stomp. That's what I heard. That's what I heard him say. I said what I said. It took a while, separation from her daughter and grandchildren, and thousands of dollars wasn't wasted on this bomb. Right. And if anybody should be blessed and get it back times 3, should be Shirley. I know I make my jokes on her, but I do kind of in a way feel bad for her. He knows the key to Shirley Hart is speaking about God, but I don't know why she can't see how fake he is. I know. I really can't believe people like this exist. Nesto is Satan's sin and is. I think SS is slow when it comes to having street smarts. Okay, he's telling her this BS about being a legit businessman while in jail. Hey, Latoy. Job didn't work in June of 2023. Listen, Shirley said no more damn shackles. I can't believe someone like this really exists. Shirley didn't require nothing of this dude. Right. And she didn't question nothing. And all he had to do was, you know what I mean? She accepted him, as he is, a man with 19 cycles. She let him roam around, go where he want to go, do what he want to do. Like, she really did not require much of him or from him. And it's just damn, like, you couldn't even be loyal to the lady. Like, come on. I didn't pay the Google part any attention. SSIS and that stuff don't read the Bible. Right. She said she Googled it. Both of them full of ish. Okay. Stevie Wonder could see that Ernesto is fake believer, and he is. The ninja is ignorant. Shirley didn't have discernment. I think Shirley and Ernesto are throwing eggs in your face. I know. It's like, come on, Shirley.
So everything I do has got to be some underhanded, some crooked, some. I just do it myself. So I can't worry about that. I can't worry about none of that stuff. I'm a great steward of what I have, the best way I can. So
He a great steward. Nesto say he a great steward. He take care of stuff. He water the plants. he backed the car out. He pressure washed the house. He get the leaves out the pool, but he ain't paying no damn bills.
What I'm saying is, I know with these scriptures that you shoot through. I mean, when you say first got we ain't even get married good, you say, "Hey man, I don't care what these folks talking about." I said, "Okay."
I hate that.
You was right. It's 8 years in the game. It's been a rocky road. But get what? God shall pay for it. He's gonna let everybody see what it is. So, like you said, it ain't that much love in the world. But get what? It ain't that many material things in the world either. That shit don't make you happy either.
Yeah,
That's
but I don't have the
for a
basics.
show. You can buy all the clothes, huh?
That's true.
Yeah. So it's a lot of people, unbroken people out here. They just mad because they don't find their true identity of themselves. That's what that is. Yeah. That's all. Like you said something sweet last night. Hey man, maybe they just mad because you're not a regular black man. Huh?
I said they want you to be.
Yeah, but you're right.
If he was a regular black man,
I got to roll what you see, because you definitely.
If he was a regular black man, maybe he would be the black man and get up every morning and go on his job, work hard, and bring home the damn bacon. That's regular. That's basic black man 101 to me. Okay. That's the damn problem. He don't want to do regular stuff like what we do every day, or have done when you were in the workforce. Get up and go work for your money and your paycheck and come home and pay your bills and take your lady out for a night on the damn street. Okay? Ernesto, that's what regular folk do. Okay?
No, listen. Hey, if mama can't see you an angel, hey man, there's something wrong. So I got to count all my blessings, what I got, what kind of woman I'm dealing with, all that. I've always did that. But I put myself in a position. Hey, if I'm fucked up, hey man, it ain't none of you, it's me. I mean, we had a good ride. I said, man, it ain't none of you, man, it's me. Hey, men don't do that. They don't do that. They blame it on their mate or whoever else if they got some problem internally with themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Have you talked back to Lamont?
No, I ain't talking to Lamont. I ain't talked to him. I tried to call him one time. I think yesterday, but he didn't answer. So I didn't try to call him back no more. There one time to call. Just one time to call him anyway. That probably after he saw that, that probably just took him all the way over. Huh?
After he saw what?
After he saw it on the television.
Tuesday.
Yeah, that probably just took him out. He had to regroup. Probably had to regroup. Yeah.
Chocolate drop.
But sometimes some people slacker and somebody else to take their place for a split moment. That's really how it's supposed to go. Because I never saw this coming today. For real.
Oh, your friend?
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, clown.
Yeah.
That was a total blessing. I really appreciate that. Now, that made me happy right there. I wanted to be in the wedding. I told him about that for years and years, but he showed up today, though. Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot why in the wedding.
Daryl did not be in that wedding because he knew that damn wedding was a scam and a sham. And he was like, I'm not finna stand up here and play with God. So he came up with an excuse. Because what man really cares? It's not like you doing manual labor. You just walking down there and standing up, as a groomsman. And you probably could have sat down. You could have walked up there and set your ass down. You didn't even attend the wedding. Because most people be like, no, I don't want the obligation, but I would like to come as a guest. Okay. But you didn't show up at all, which to me saying that I don't believe in y'all union. I'm not finna get up here and play with God. With you, Ernesto, I'll holler.
I said I forgot why he wasn't in the wedding.
Okay, he didn't want to show his pension. He didn't want to be taking pictures of all his pension.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Maybe he need the witness protection program.
Huh? Yeah. But that made sense. I get it. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was that was. But he got that
right,
man syndrome now. He got that. He like.
Yeah.
Remember I told you that, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's how I know how to deal with Joe, because I already dealt with somebody like that before.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, Tasha and Ronald are going to the Bahamas on Monday.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Right,
Oh, you at the house
Glorious.
all by yourself?
Well, I mean, I'll be here. Her niece is coming over.
Oh, okay. You talking about
Yeah.
I don't think I met them before.
No, you did.
Barely know
So
Tasha
how
and
was the
Ronald.
funeral today? Did you call and check up on your friend?
No, I didn't go because it was in Conyers, and I didn't want to go all the way out there. Tasha couldn't go with me because she had to work. So.
Okay, so did you call and check on them? Text the lady or something?
I didn't call her today. Today's the funeral.
No, I'm saying text her. That's what I was saying.
No, I'm not going to text her. I'll wait.
Oh, okay. So what did you got going on today then?
Nothing. I guess I'll just go get me something to eat, and that's it.
Oh, so what you be going to get to eat?
Well, I like this Jamaican place.
Up the street up there?
It's on Concord.
Oh,
It's toward the expressway.
that ain't Concord. That ain't by the expressway. Concord is the other way.
I know. I didn't say Concord, where they go toward the expressway.
Oh, you talking about going up the hill there? Going up? Okay, it's up on the left hand side.
When you come out of their complex, you make a right, and you go down to that street, and you make another right.
Wait a minute. You talking about up there by that donut place? Or you talking about the other way? That's a left.
No, you make a right when you come out of their house. You make a right and go like you're going to the freeway.
Oh, that side road? You talking about make a right, go that side road there with the stop sign at?
No, it's not a side road. It's a major street. And you go up there, how you go to the freeway.
That's a left, dog.
Not Cobb. It's called. No, honey, no.
No, when you come out and get to the red light, you're gonna make a left or a right.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. When you come out of their house, out the gate, you make a right. You make a right.
Okay, you make a right, and you're gonna go past the church. All that. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and then you go that way, like you're going. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You go up that little road. You stop sign.
Not in the mood today,
you get
Glorious.
on Concord and make a
Hey,
right.
Tamara.
When you get to Concord, make a right, and then you go up the street almost to Cumberland, and then you turn in the parking lot, and it's a Jamaican restaurant right there.
Wait, you go way over there. Oh, okay.
It's not that far. It's not that far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's in a plaza or something?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Okay, they got jerk chicken over there and all that?
You can see it from Concord. You can see it
Don't
from
worry
the
about
street.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, okay.
It's right on the corner.
Oh, you talking about what that? I know. I think I know. I don't really eat that too much, but I think I know. They must just open or something.
She said, the lady said they've been there for 10 years.
Oh, I don't know nothing about it.
Okay. I know you don't. Ronald and Tasha didn't even know about it.
Oh, okay. So the food must be good. It's better than the one in L.A.?
It's not the same.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Well, you sound
I was just trying to think of something a little healthy to eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you sound healthy today.
Yeah, my knees are pretty cool. They haven't been bothering me as much.
Hey, Miss
Okay. That's
Beautiful One.
good then. That's good then.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what about
They're still a little sore, but when I was in Chicago, they were much better.
Hey,
I
Chocolate.
had on heels. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had on heels, and
Right. Like, just
they
move
were
on.
they
You
weren't
don't
bothering
know,
me. I mean, they were
not
sore
familiar.
when I
Move
got up
on.
and down, but they were cool. They were okay.
Oh, okay. So Tasha Ron, they leaving tonight. You say they leaving Monday?
Monday, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right then. Well, it looks like everything working itself out then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I think everything working itself out. It'll be all right. You ain't got bored, did you?
I wish they weren't going. I mean, I wish, they weren't going. Or
Why do you wish they not go? Like, you've been in them people's house for 8 months. Why would you be wishing that they don't go enjoy themselves? Like, have fun, be alone, because they haven't been alone in 8 months in their own house. Like, why would she be wishing that? And then why do they have to call somebody over there to house sit when you're there? Makes no sense.
I wish I could go with them. But I'm not going. I'm not going with them.
Oh, okay. Why you say you wish they weren't going though?
Because I don't want to be here by myself.
Oh, they going for a week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But the girl gonna be there, ain't she?
Yeah, but I still don't want to be here. I don't really know her. She's a kid. She's a young girl, like in her 20s or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in my room, staying in my room.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
She should pay for the trip.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll be out.
She should pay for the damn trip. Shit, to be honest, like this should be the payback. Because she said when Ernesto get out, they need to repay them and show them how much they appreciate them. Hell, this should be the damn appreciation, a free damn trip.
Out by then,
Yeah. The excitement gonna start up then.
Hey, Miss
So
Boogie down.
everything be all right. Yep.
Oh no.
Say, what
yeah.
going?
Hopefully
Right,
you're out by then, and I can move out.
Yeah. Get everything in order. Everything. Did you get the car program to your phone?
No, I haven't done that yet. No, because I don't know how to do it. But no, I haven't done it. I got my keys.
Money.
I put a key so I won't.
You never call Dion real fast and get him to come on.
No, I don't. Thank you. I'll get it done. I might wait till you get out. I'll get it done.
Okay, you got your key ring around your key?
I do.
Okay, yeah. Make sure that's good. Okay. All right. So what else on your mind, love?
Oh, that's all. I mean, I don't really. I'm just, waiting, see what's happening. That's all. I don't have.
Okay. Yeah. Oh no, you got to go to your thing this weekend. That's still on?
Tomorrow.
Okay. You got somebody to go with you, or you going by yourself?
Tasha's gonna go with me.
Okay, that's an event, so you know she's going to that now.
It ain't.
Well, I asked her a while ago.
He stay trying to act like some damn body using her for resources, perks, and events and concerts and so on. She is going to this event. I think it's the Ayana event that she was going to be a speaker at. Sure, what the hell fun about that? He need to stop. He need to stop with the damn cap. She's staying in these people's house, been in there for 8 months, and you gonna turn around and say, "Oh, I know she going to that because that's the event." Shut your ass up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she's your friend. I'm so glad she's around. It's just still amazing to me. It really is. I'm not gonna get over that. You ain't talked to Janie lately?
She called me yesterday and today, but I didn't answer today because I don't know.
Oh, you don't know what she got gonna be talking about. She can't be talking about what she be
I don't want to hear it. Huh?
Oh, okay. I got you. I understand.
Yeah, I just don't want to hear it. Out of this, I don't know what it is, but I don't want to hear it. I just don't.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And
Hey, Al.
Case, but somebody probably. That's all I can think of is that they probably mention it to her. When
right.
she called me called me for that reason. I could be wrong, but she called me yesterday and today.
Oh, yeah.
But I
people
talked
concerned about
to
you.
her yesterday. She didn't bring it up.
Oh, you did?
I mean, Shirley, it is some people that genuinely love you. They're concerned for you, and they want to let you know that they're here for you, you know, in your damn time of fucking need. While your husband dragging you down Cobb County, Fulton County, Roswell, and Henry County. Like, come on now. Dang, everybody don't want nothing from you. I hate that this is her mindset. And I want to go back to about Tasha and Ronald, because when they had their event, when they opened up their business, Shirley talked about how they had the governor assistant or someone came there, and they had all these, you know, prominent people around Atlanta at the opening. And so it doesn't seem like they need Shirley, you know what I'm saying, to go to an event, because she could buy a ticket or probably be gifted one as well. But I just don't like that. I don't like the way they feel like everybody's using or need her, like they can't make it without her. When we hear her saying she don't want to stay in the house by herself.
Yeah, she didn't bring it up yesterday, but she called me right back this morning early.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he definitely asking 21 questions.
She called you early this morning. She is on that. What's that? 3 hours early, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know why she called, and she could have called back if it was urgent. She could have called. She would have called me back.
Yeah, she
I
don't
just
want to
don't
hear
want
the
to talk
truth
about it.
Oh,
you know.
Okay.
I just don't.
So where you get all? So where do you get all this angelism from?
Angelism.
You always been like that?
This what?
Angelism. That means that everything just grace and just elegant, just pleasant, and just
Angelism.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying? You got to really understand what's going on. I don't think you understand what you got going on.
I'm not an angel, if that's what you're saying.
Well, I don't know about that part of what you're saying it, but if you don't really see yourself, that's all. And if people really know you really
can't. Not like an angel. I'm not an angel. Somebody, they said I'm a calm person just like you.
Oh, you are? Since when?
That's what.
A calm person? I'm just kidding. She said calm.
That's what they said on my Instagram.
Oh, that what they said?
Yeah.
Oh, you over there reading comments now, Shirley?
Oh, okay. So that person, how many followers they got?
I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. I was just joking. So she really did say calm and not calm?
Probably a fake. I don't know.
I do know that part. I mean, you know.
But I'm just saying, you're calling me an angel. Trust me, everyone does not agree with that analogy at all.
Don't.
Well, you know what? Well, wait a minute. First of all, if you follow what people say, and you told me a long time ago, if you follow what people say and how they do, you'll be able to pull all your damn hair out your head. But I had to learn that by dealing with you. I had to learn that myself, because I'll snap back in a minute. But I had to learn how to just cool out on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to learn all that.
Right, especially when you're in the public eye. You know, people have, they feel like they have the right to say anything to you and about you, and, you know, like you're not a human being, you don't have feelings, you know, that's how they treat you.
Yeah. Did you see that on news when they try to hurt the what's her name is the councilman for the big lady, the lady out there in California?
When the guy came in with a hammer for her husband.
Yeah. There's some crazy people out here, for real.
I know. Yeah. They went after her.
Ain't that something though?
Yeah, they went after her, but they got him.
Well, I thought them people have security and all that shit around them. I thought they had all that top security and all that when you're in that big public eye. That's a big public eye right there.
Yeah, it really is.
Wow.
Yeah, it really is. It's terrible.
That's why I be getting on you. Hey, man, you can't do what everybody else do. Like, what you talking about? I'm like, okay. You be running around the pickup. Huh?
You're right.
Yeah, I've been saying that ever since we've been together. You can't hang out with every normal people that doing normal things all the time. Yeah, even though you want to. I mean, 'cause I do it too myself. I find myself dealing with people just really just normal, but in my mind, they're just people. But they're not.
We almost done.
You just can't see it. Yeah, that's all. So,
yeah, but I do know what man means for good, God means for what man means for harm, God means for good. I do.
Ain't this evil?
You know that.
Yeah, I definitely do that now.
We got about a minute. Global Tel Link about to let them know. We got 1 minute.
I definitely know how to forgive now. I don't be wanting to, but I have to forgive to get my blessing another way.
Yeah, because you want people.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, you be wanting people to forgive you, so you got to forgive.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very, very true. All right, well, you be careful, love. I'm going to call you tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? Okay, love. I will.
Yeah, don't
And I love you.
I love you too. And don't forget to call Westlake. If you don't, it's fine. Do it fine too.
All right. Thank you.
All right, love you too.
Love
be
you.
careful. Pay attention what you're doing.
I will, honey. I will. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
All right. See, Angel Hair, you didn't have that much longer to go. He likes none of her friends, right? She may have said calm, but he definitely a calm man. I was just listening to the context, after she said that, because she said that people would not agree with him saying that she is angelism, an angel, a good person. So that don't kind of go with calm. Okay, it kind of go with con. You're a con, just like your damn husband. Oh, hell, here we go with the normal, regular people. She knows her position, Nesto. So hanging around scammer people, that's what it's giving. Put 5 on it. It was calm. His tongue died. No, but you got to listen to what he said afterward, what she said afterwards. She can't even quote the scripture right. I thought it was evil. What was... She got to go Google it. Y'all. She'll straighten it out on the next call. He was quick to change the subject on hurting people's feelings. Yep. Al, speaking to you, Nestos. Yeah, he got the call. His hand now. I can't with y'all. Listen, now his tongue died. Yeah, his tongue just went flat. It's already heavy. Angelism versus nestoism. I heard con for sure. Yeah, and after that, she went on to explain why they're saying that she is a con like him. But yes, but she disagreed, Glorious. She said people would not agree with you saying I'm an angel because they say I am a con just like you. The people will not agree with you. Con person instead of con, man. Rewind. All of her calls in business. Yeah. Call this person. Yeah. Lou. But call the lawyer, finance company, rent a property, and get the damn title. Get the title too, Vicky. Please replay. She said that I am a calm person just like you. Wow. Okay, are you gonna listen to what she said after that? And it was the context of the conversation, and con fit the narrative and not calm. She basically said she a con just like you. People will disagree with you saying that I'm an angel. Okay, that's what they left over there in my message on IG. I don't have the timestamp, so I have to scroll it back.
That's not what I'm talking about. When you come out of their house, out the gate.
You went that far.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of something a little healthy to eat. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I think everything working itself out. It'll be all right. You ain't got bored, did you?
I wish they weren't going. I mean, I wish, they weren't going, or I wish I could go with them. But I'm not going. I'm not going with them.
Oh, okay. Why you say you don't wish they weren't going, though?
Because I don't want to be here by myself.
Oh, they going for a week?
Well, maybe you'll be out by then.
Did you get the car program to your phone?
No. I'll get it done. I might wait till you get out. I'll get it done.
Maybe
after you got your key ring around your key?
I do.
Okay, yeah. Make sure that's good. Okay. All right. So what else on your mind, love?
Oh, that's all. I mean, I don't really. I'm just, waiting, see what's happening. That's all. I don't have.
I don't have the time.
Okay, that's an event, so you know she's going to that now.
Rolling my eyes.
She can't read. Yeah,
I don't want to hear it. Huh?
Oh, okay, I got you. I understand.
Maybe
I just don't want to hear out of this. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to hear it. I just don't.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And case, but somebody probably. That's all I can think of is that they probably mentioned it to her.
Right.
She called me for that reason. I could be wrong, but she called me yesterday and today.
Oh yeah.
But I talked to her yesterday. She didn't bring it up.
She called you early this morning. She is on.
Talk about it.
Oh. Angelism. That means that everything just grace and just elegant, just pleasant, and just
angelism.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying? You got to really understand what's going on. I don't think you understand what you got going on.
I'm not an angel, honey. If that's what you're saying.
Well, I don't know about that part of what you're saying it, but if you don't really see yourself, that's all. And if people really know you really can't.
Not like an angel. I'm not an angel. Somebody, they said I'm a calm person just like you.
Oh, you are? Since when?
That's what they said on my Instagram.
Oh, that what they said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that person, how many followers they got?
I don't know. It's probably a fake page. I don't know.
I do know that part. I mean,
But I'm just saying, you're calling me an angel. Trust me, everyone does not agree with that analogy at all.
Well, you know what? Well, wait a minute. First of all, if you follow what people say, and you told me a long time ago, if you follow what people say and how they do, you'll be able to pull all your damn hair out your head. But I had to learn that by dealing with you. I had to learn that myself because I'll snap back in a minute. But I had to learn how to just cool out on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to learn all that.
Right, especially when you're in the public eye. People have, they feel like they have the right to say anything to you and about you, and like you're not a human being. You don't have feelings. That's how they treat you.
Yeah. Did you see that on news when they tried to?
Okay. I still think it's con. Because why would she even be thinking, from if it was calm, why would it matter how many subscribers, if it's a real page, a fake page? Why would she say people think they could say anything to you? Because calm is not a bad thing, is it? It's con. I think it's con. Why didn't he say no when he asked her, did she understand him? A con like him. That's what I heard. And from the context clues afterwards, people disagree with you, because a calm and being an angel to me is a good thing. A con and people disagreeing kind of makes more sense to me. So I think it's a con, because there wouldn't even be no further conversation needed after someone says that she's a calm person. Why even go into, is it a fake page? They talking crazy to me because I'm a celebrity. If you're just being calm, how many followers did your bitter bald bird have? Okay. How many baby mamas do you have? How many followers they got? Does it matter, Nesto? He want to know if that's one of them damn victims, huh? Because we definitely know the victims don't think his ass calm. We sure don't. It was Con. Okay, I'm hearing Con because he said Con when he described her, but I acquiesce. It was Con. So you didn't hear any of the other stuff. You just heard him say that. I thought they were separated at the time his arrest. No, Shirley said they had been separated since March 2022, and she had been living with Ronald and Tasha for 8 months. Okay, that's what she said. Hey, Penny Proud. She said people think I am a con like you. I am listening with my headset. Thank you. People will say anything. It's a negative comment. So con, yeah. Because I think con would be a good comment. Lady T-Bug, you're right. It's con. Okay, so y'all got your earbuds on too. Okay, Rossi said, "Come like you." Con. I think it did an autocorrect on you. I think it's con too. Con. Okay, so we got one that think it's calm. Okay. Now, so as how many followers they have? Fool, how many victims have you, Con? Period. Okay, Con. How much money did you steal, Nesto? How many women did you cheat with? Okay, Gloria, I mean, not Gloria, excuse me. Chocolate drops in Con. Okay, so do we have any more for Con? How many wives do you have? How many damn licks do it take to get to the center of the row of the Tootsie Pop? Okay. The people say the world will never know. Yep, Con. Okay. You're going to listen on your TV. Oh, I have my TV, but okay. Plus, his whole demeanor changed after that because he wanted to know who it was. Let me drop the link. Shit, the world will never know. Mr. Owl. Okay, we made it through our cow. What I learned from this one. Okay. I learned that Nesto got into a damn fender bender with some damn kids smoking weed. And them people locked his ass up. Because he had a case from 13 months ago. And they never came to get him. Oh my God. How many kids do you have? Do you know about Shirley? All she talk about is Dion and Laverte. Oh, I have my first panelist. Hey, I said what I said.
Hey, Lady T-Bug.
Hey, hon.
Hey, how many
I got
damn
your favorite picture up here.
who? Oh,
You hate that picture.
I hate that damn picture because she's trying to look like a gangster, and you know she's so not a gangster at all. Gangster ain't even in her repertoire. And yeah, those people on IG said she was a con, just like he's a con. And so that's what I heard, because I had to put my headset on when y'all were discussing it. So I pulled the damn computer out, put my headsets on so I could see exactly what they said as far as what people were saying. And it goes with what she was saying. You know, the people on social media on IG said that she was a con just like him. And that's when he tried to change the subject. How many followers do they have? Like what damn difference do that make?
It's still a person that's typing. It ain't a damn bot. You know what I'm saying? Even if I didn't go into my regular profile, right? I
Right.
can't. It's still me. I'm just saying I'm the
Right.
Lady T-Bug. I'm under my damn alias.
And is a bot gonna even ask you that type of question? Is a bot following the story? At the end of the day, by her being associated with him makes her look like a con artist with him. You know, even if she didn't participate in anything, you're
Yeah,
still with him. So you're guilty by association, ma'am. And so, yes, people are going to say that you were taking their shit just like he was. Although you know, you didn't go and rob the bank, but you spent the money from the bank. So in other people's eyes, you're just as guilty as he is. That's how people look at stuff. They don't look at that he wasn't at home all day and that, you know, he was running the household or what have you and pulling all type of shenanigans over her eyes. People are not looking at that. People looking at he took these other people's stuff. He in jail. You're Shirley Strawberry. He's your husband. So you're guilty by association, ma'am. You had to know something. And that's what, you know, that's what everybody's been saying all this time. Oh, yeah, you knew something, including myself. And like I
they
said,
did call me.
I don't say that she was in the truck when he was out there robbing folks and stealing their IDs and taking their ATM cards and going to go make all these purchases or what have you. But whatever he brought home, you never question any of it. So, yeah, you're guilty too, ma'am, in other people's eyes. And that's probably why she had to go down there and talk to the popo. And I feel like she
Yeah,
went down there because I feel like the popo probably told her, okay, if you're not going to tell us what you know, then we're going to say you in on it because that's normally what they do,
which is unfortunate.
which
Hey,
is
Hitty's
unfortunate.
baby oil. Hey,
Now,
Jackson Tabasco. Hey, always loving life. 804. Okay, y'all.
now, if Pookie and Ray Ray in the car, okay.
Damn it.
And Pookie go rob the bank, and Ray Ray just sitting there waiting for, you know, he's driving a getaway car. Although Ray Ray didn't go in there, he's guilty with Pookie because he was in the car with him. Even if Pookie come out and drive off himself, you're still guilty by association, ma'am. So you're going to be guilty in the eyes of the law, the court of justice, and by the people. The people are going to judge you the same. So you better have went on to the other side of this track because at the end of the day, I feel like you were going to be implicated in this one way or the other. And as far as her in these scriptures, yeah, she's Googling the scriptures and she's not reading the Bible. And you know, she may be reading the whole story and she may be reading the Bible, but you know, and don't nobody get offended, but you know, she kind of, you know, she's seasoned. She probably can't remember shit. Okay.
Yeah,
She probably don't remember the scriptures that she read because some stories you can just remember in the Bible. You can remember the stories, but a lot of people just don't remember the scriptures, you know, or they'll say, "Oh, this pertained to what I'm going through." And no, she did not look up the stories for jail. I'm like, is that a little shade that she threw on to Buckwheat? Don't you think that's a little shady? For he's like, well, where'd you get that story from? Oh, I looked up everything that has to do with jail. I thought that was real shady, Cotton Candy. And I know she's just trying to be helpful. But what took me out on the call was material things don't make you happy. Now,
I mean, at the end of the day, when you make the kind of money that Shirley make, you know, of course, we may not have the same taste when it comes to material things, but she worked hard for that. And I think anybody that work hard, you know, for their money, they deserve to buy what they want. They deserve to do what they want to do with their money. How you gonna try to downplay me because you a broke ass unemployed bum? Like, don't try to count my damn coins. Okay, Shan, I see you come off of mute.
but ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Ain't that's what both of them do? Isn't material things their whole MO?
Listen,
Isn't
just because you down and out and in jail
right?
without a bail, don't try to damn pocket watch me because I'm still out here working and thriving in the free world. I buy what the hell I want to buy.
Well, that's what he was trying to say. You know, material things don't make you happy, and unbroken people. I don't know what the hell that is. Um, I'm gonna just slide over that unbroken people. But Daryl, baby, Daryl didn't want to go to that wedding. He didn't want his photo taken, and you know why? For this very reason why. because your ass sitting up in jail now. Daryl did not want to be like cotton candy. I will not be a part of guilty by association. I will not be on all these bloggers so they can talk about me like they're talking about Dre, Dion, and Buckwheat and Shirley. So I really shouldn't even went up there to go see your butt.
He
Okay.
just went to be nosy.
Yeah.
We got them people that's nosy. Like they're gonna
Right.
pop up. They're gonna pop up.
But Daryl
Yeah.
said, what you ain't finna do, y'all ain't finna have no pictures and shit of me. Y'all ain't finna put me in none of this. So Daryl was the only one that was real smart. And even though Dre knew what Buckwheat did, I guess he thought he was good enough not to get caught anymore. I guess he thought he had refined his skills. And at the end of the day, I just don't think Dre was hanging around him on a daily basis, right? I think Dre was just seeing him from time to time. And so that's why, what they got you in here for, Nesto? They won't even give you no bond. Something going on. So Dre knew what was up. He knew something was going on because after like 30 days and he didn't get out, Dre already knew it was more serious than what Buckwheat was trying to tell him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, homegirl, why these people can't go out of town? Don't you think these people tired of you, ma'am? That's why they going out of town.
Yeah,
Okay, they going out of town to get away from your ass because they trying to figure out when is you gonna move out. They're trying to be nice and pleasant because they are friends, but they want you out their house. And then you gonna holler, I want to tag along. They don't want a third wheel. They've already had a third wheel for damn near a year. So they're tired and they want to go out of town and they ready to get rid of you. Okay, man. But they just don't want to be mean and rude to you. But I guarantee you they started treating her different when they got back because they was tired of her. And they saw how their dynamic was before her. Right? Because at the end of the day, they probably kind of lost themselves and got lost in the sauce by having her there. They couldn't be themselves and they couldn't. I'm not saying that they wasn't in love.
Walk around with their drawers on.
There you go, Shan. They couldn't walk around in their damn drawers because of her, and they always had to cover up and they just couldn't be themselves. And that's what I'm saying. They found themselves once they went back out of town. So when they came back home, that's why she had to go. Yeah, that's why she had to go ahead and move around. And the last thing, but not least, what else on your mind, love? Oh, I love you very much, hon. Yeah, I hate when he tell her that. Okay, love. What else do you have on your mind, love? I hate when he tell her that. And it sounds so damn fake. And I don't know what angelism is either, The hell is that? Oh, you got angelism. You are angelism. And
he wonder why Shirley ain't cussed his ass out yet. Big homie, I let him slip here and there now.
yeah. And that's all that is. That's all that is. You're angelism. But it's all gaslighting at the end of the day.
It is.
The whole conversation is gaslighting, checking your temperature just to see where you are and just to make sure that you still on the team. That's all this conversation was about. And that's what all the questions was for. And I can't believe she was actually he trying to figure out. And then your ass, that's all you do is ride around town. Don't tell me you don't know where this place is, where she was going.
He don't be on that side. He be on the other side. He can't be nowhere near where Shirley friends and stuff at.
Okay. Okay, he can't. He just
he could be on that side.
Oh, okay. Well, the whole thing about it was anybody that wanted to have retaliation against her, and I'm not advocating for anybody to do that. You're telling the people where you are. So, ma'am, stop giving out all. Listen, this is where I was at. You figure it out when you get back home. That's all I need to say. Okay, that's where I was at.
Important. I went and got something to eat. Okay, bye.
And what are you gonna do about it anyway? Are you gonna go? You can't even. If I wanted to go eat again, can your ass even go get me a meal from up there?
Nope.
Okay, Shane.
And I just feel like Shirley do enjoy it. I mean, she got the right to enjoy the fruits of her labor. Like, it's not my fault that you don't have anything. You don't have a job or business and you're in jail. Like, leave her alone. Let her enjoy her money.
Oh no.
Okay, go ahead, Shan, and then Glorious is coming up, and then Vic to the Veil.
Yeah, he can't let her live in peace though. No, he got to still try to be in control. And I'll go ahead and shut up and let them do what they got to do.
Go ahead, Shan.
Well, I didn't hear a lot of the call because I was kind of in and out. I'm busy doing some things, but I heard most of it enough to say that in my mind, Shirley is complicit just because of what he did. I don't think Shirley bit more knew with this. Cause see, if what everybody else say is true, that Shirley is all about image, she couldn't have known what he done because what do all old people know? And Shirley is old. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Shirley old. Was done in the dark, coming in the light. And if Shirley knew, she would know that eventually this is gonna come out and tarnish her image. So I don't think Shirley knew. I think Shirley, what I'm gonna say that I always said is I think Shirley was just turning a blind eye, and that's what makes Shirley at fault because she was turning a blind eye and she didn't care what he was doing. That's what makes Shirley. Because I just don't like the fact that women get a bad rap because and so I've met a guy or two that's just this naive in relationships because everywhere else they might be okay, but when it comes to that other significant other, the sky's green when it's orange, and they're like, okay. But for me, these calls, the beginning calls, hearing the full calls, because at first I was like, what's wrong with Shirley? What's wrong with Shirley? But hearing the full calls that Lady T-Bug is playing, I understand what's wrong with Shirley. I don't like what's wrong with Shirley because that ain't never gonna be wrong with me. Cause I know where my husband at. I ain't gonna be living at Tasha and Ronald's house while he living God knows where for from March to July before he go to jail. We not doing that because at that point we become unmarried. Okay. Cause I'm like married. I'm like Nesto now. We're no longer married. Poof, be gone. That's the divorce. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I just feel like these calls show that Shirley didn't care. So, and I want to rebut something that our homegirl just said, Big Sis just said up here, is in the eyes of the law, Shirley was not guilty, complicit, or anything because there's nothing linking her to none of this other than she rode around in the cars. And it's not the same as if me and Peanut in the car and he go do his thing and I'm in the car with him. That's not the same because these were singular individual actions that he was doing. And the only time it wasn't an individual action was when his unindicted co-conspirator, in my mind, Dominique and her bodyguard, whoever the guy was, still ain't figured out who the guy was that was accompanying her, that was picking up stuff, dropping off cars, picking up checks, and going to get cars fixed and all that stuff.
I think it was Lamont.
Yeah, that's those are the ones who at some point knew what they were doing in my mind. But to me, I'm like, Nesto is the epitome of a dumb con because again, you didn't update your resume, sir. You didn't go check, you didn't get your new training. And I'm gonna say it again because you dropped out of elementary school. I don't think the flow charts were flowing because by middle school, you learning how to do like the trees. They're not no longer the flow charts with the arrows pointing telling you where to go. You're doing the trees where you have to figure out where it's dropping down to. And he just didn't get that far in school, so he ain't there. But he's gaslighting, like our big sis just said, he's gaslighting her so bad that I don't feel bad for her, but I feel like I understand why she was doing what she was doing because for me, this is just a repeated cycle. Remember all the other bad relationships that she spoke about in her book? This is just a repeat of those cycles. Like this only on a different level because he read you, he knew you was what he could do to you, and then he got in there and did it. In my mind, the police weren't looking after her because when they went and did that thing on TV, they didn't say she was a part of the con because if they would have right then, if they thought she was, they would have said it right then. I don't think she talked to them at that point. I don't think Shirley talked to them till she stopped talking to him, and that's in 2023, in my opinion. Because the way she's talking is not like she talked to nobody or knows for real, more. I think in that call where I ain't got no money and all that, she had been talking to somebody legally. I don't know if it's the police, but I don't believe Miss Shirley talked to the police because Lamont and Nesto had convinced her not to up until 2023. And I think it's when those serious charges dropped. Then she was like, hold up now. The more serious of the charges dropped. And she like, hold up now. They dropped one before. Y'all talking about somebody setting you up. Now they dropping another load. Nah. Something ain't right. Something ain't clean in the milk. I gotta look into this. And I don't think Shirley is that naive or that head in the sand to it took for somebody to come and make her look. I think at some point she got looked herself, and this is well before her peak start showing up. Because remember, guys, if you go forward to what y'all know, in 2023, Shirley didn't really talk to Nesto a lot, and she didn't file for divorce until 2024. 2023, I want to say she only talked to him a few times. But I like these calls because they're more informative to show that she was being played just as hard as everybody else, if not more. Because to me, she lost a lot more than those other ladies because she was wiped out. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like they were completely wiped out, but she was. And that's all. I'll listen.
Okay,
I'm up
Glorious,
here
you
cooking.
coming up. I will say I kind of understand what I said because you are who you hang around. Not saying criminally, but just
That
like
was
with
only
your
what I was
family.
speaking on, just
With
criminally.
your family. Yeah, but I don't think I said what I said was speaking criminally. She was saying like she used that as an example, but I don't think
She
that's
said
I think she
legally.
meant she no, she didn't. She said if
No,
you
I
ride in a
didn't.
car with them. But I think I know what you were trying to say. Like you guilty. Like for example, if your mama do something, your siblings do something, your grandparents, whomever. Oh, you such and such, daughter. You such and such granddaughter. You such and such sister. So you kind of do get the rep of the people that you are around. You just do. And I think that's kind of like what you were saying, but you just kind of the example you used and kind of follow that. You didn't mean criminally, you meant that you guilty by association, not by law. That's what I
Yeah,
kind of heard you say.
that's what I
But she
said.
said
Yeah,
the
that's what.
word
But I
legally.
also
Sis, that's
said
the only reason why I came up because you said the word legally. You said
no, no,
legally?
no, 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 no. What I
You did?
said
You
was,
okay.
let me explain what I was. If I did say that, let me try to explain what I was trying to say when I was talking about the police. Remember, I said that I feel like the police probably told her you're guilty, because of because you enjoyed what he brought home. So I said I felt like the police, contacted her and made her go down there and talk to them. And even if it was not a legal thing, the police, try all kind of tricks to try to
Mm.
get you to talk. And so that's why I say I felt like she went down there. And I did say legally too. Legally, you are. If Pookie go rob the bank, then the police gonna say, well, you was guilty. You was in with this shenanigans too. But as far as her, I don't feel like she was legally connected to him legally, but I felt like she had to go down there and talk to them, and the police probably told her, well, we're gonna include you in on this because he's your husband and you enjoyed the fruits. And you and I have always disagreed on that point because you've always said the same thing. No, she's not legally involved with this, and like you just said, he did these crimes individual. She was not with him, so she's not, she can't be incriminated with him because of that. But you've always stood on that, and I've always said I felt like she did have to go down there and talk to him because I felt like the police would loop her in there with that. That's the difference.
All right, Glorious, and then Vic to the
But
bell.
I'm really, this time I promise I'm gonna be quick because I'm actually working too. So, but I did want to say I kind of agree. And wanted to add a statement about the fact that you can be guilty of a crime by being complicit of a crime. It's just that's not saying that she is or anything like that, but there is a possibility of not actually committing a crime, but being guilty by association if you don't report, if you for failure to report a crime. That's an extreme case, but I'm not saying that's what she did. But what I wanted to know, and I do want to drop down because I want y'all to talk about this because
What?
yeah, I get on one little one little thing, and then I just go off running with it, and that is her inability to be alone. I'm not understanding that. I just want y'all to talk about that.
Mm.
I want you to talk about the fact that she has to be in somebody's house that long and actually get met. And I sensed, my opinion, I sensed some pouting, actual pouting that they were not there and she couldn't go with them. To me, there's it's screaming something is wrong with this person. To me, it's screaming that it's something wrong with you.
Mm.
You don't have the capability to be on your own. It seems kind of juvenile and you haven't reached a level of maturity. You cannot be by yourself. I'm not understanding. And even with her friend now who had moved in with her for a while, I don't understand that. I want y'all to talk about that. Would have a grown woman
Mm-hmm.
of her age with the inability to be alone and staying in somebody's house this long. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to know.
All
And I
right.
might drop down y'all hi ladies and bye ladies.
Bye. Okay,
Bye.
Vic, you want to answer that before you get into your spiel?
Good evening, everyone. Hi, everybody on on the panel and the chat. I think she has abandonment issues. Is that father passed away very young, and if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, she did. She had a close relationship with her father, right?
I think her
Is that
her father passed when she was a small
right? So she could have some
child.
abandonment issues, and then like from
I
her
lost both
conversation,
things.
her conversation with Ernest, she said that, her mom wasn't really there because her mom worked.
Mm-hmm.
So she may have some abandonment issues. Just not that she's insecure and she just doesn't want to be alone. Like she just a fear of being alone, and she's getting older too. You know, like sometimes as you get older, you don't want to be alone, but you want your space, but you don't want to be alone. I don't know why she would. I agree with Glorious. Like she did sound like she was pouting. I wish I was going with them. Them folks leaving because they need a break from you. You in their house. And no shade to her. I understand she was in a predicament that she didn't cause, but they have been gracious enough to allow you to stay there for almost a year. They need a.
Mm-hmm.
They probably scheduled that vacation. Oh shit, we get to go to the island or go wherever they was going. We get to leave for a little bit, have a little peace and quiet. Even though Shirley's probably a good house guest, they just probably wanted a break from her. Um, she just she seems very codependent at this time. I'm not saying that now, but she seemed very codependent. But I also think that's a bit of programming from Ernest.
Okay.
He did. You can see that and you hear it more recently. He's on some of the more recent calls that we've heard on phone calls in prison, but and here too, he's programmed her to like be afraid, to always be looking around, looking over your shoulder, looking at everybody else, watching to see what everybody's going, to the point where I could see where she could get that fear of being alone. No one's here to protect me. If something happens, I have no one here.
I,
And I don't get it because she said he was always gone, but I can also see it if he always had somebody around her
I don't
to.
believe that part, Vicky, because it was once upon a time without him.
Oh yeah, I know.
But
I
but didn't her brother live with her too though
Oh
before
gosh,
him?
yeah, you're right. Okay, let me go.
so there was a time. I mean, but it takes a lot. I mean, actually, let me rephrase that. You can program somebody very quickly to what you want them to do if you're a great manipulator. You can get them to do like you use the right phrases, the right program, the right methodology. You can definitely program somebody very quick. It's harder to unprogram yourself from that. So I do think that he instilled this general sense of fear in her to not want to be alone. But that's on her though too, because like you said, there was a time before him. She was still doing it.
But
She
this
was.
just sheds a light on to me about her, and I'm sorry, and not to say I don't respect her. I do. I respect her accomplishments. She's very accomplished, well-spoken, beautiful woman. But this just sheds a light that I mean, what maybe it's because the glass is broken for me, and when I'm thinking, that she was all of this and had a great wealth of knowledge, and very put together and very kind of on her game and all, and it's broken for me at this point. It's broken for me.
Her
The
angelism is broken.
yes, the angelism
Well,
is, maybe I put her on a pedestal, I don't know, but it's broken.
Well, I mean, I don't. Okay, I look at it like this. We're all imperfect,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
she still has a job to do. and she's showing. I think when I look at her, I try to give her grace in the sense that she's showing us maybe this is how you handle a situation. She's very media trained. This is how you handle
Mm-hmm.
a situation where something gets blasted in your face. Whereas, a lot of people nowadays, they would get online and defend themselves in
Yeah.
a very zealous manner. Where
Very
her, it's like,
graceful.
okay, yeah, she is very graceful. So
Hmm.
yeah, it doesn't. Some people would say, and I kind of like look. It makes me feel funny when people say, "Well, how can she give advice?" I think she's the perfect person to give advice, at least on how not to do it. So I look at her and I say, "Okay, that's how you handle yourself like a lady, not how Victoria would handle it, where I would go down to the jail on purpose and cuss him out and then leave. And every time he tried to call me, I would curse him out and then hang up the phone, um, or even and cuss out his family too." So, but that doesn't get you anywhere.
But
I
he wasn't taking care of her before she went to jail, because if she was living with Tasha and Ronald, how was he looking out for her? Because he was living somewhere else. So how is he taking care of her? And how's that?
He stashed her somewhere.
And I understand that, but I'm just
I
saying,
have to
for
go.
her to drink this damn Kool-Aid that he's dishing out, I wonder how could she drink that Kool-Aid and she not thinking like, wait a minute, you're not even taking care of me now. Hell, I'm living with somebody
That
else.
that goes
Somebody
back
else
to the
is taking care of
programming.
me.
That goes back to the programming. He's programmed her to so well that he's put that fear in her and then put that belief that he was actually doing something for her that she couldn't do for herself, that a personal assistant couldn't do, that a lawyer couldn't, a real lawyer couldn't do, that she couldn't go out and hire it herself. I mean, she's it I'm not saying she's 100%, like she's culpable of a lot of what's happened. I'm not saying she's guilty, but she is responsible for allowing it to go on for so long. Obviously, there were red flags here, there, and everywhere when he got arrested the first time, the second time, the third time, and nothing's happened. You don't know anything that's happened about it. Every time you ask him a question, he blah 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 blah, and then moves on to the next topic. Anytime she has a lament about, well, this is not going right. You God gonna bless you. He changes the subject. So that's kind of that's, to me, that seems like abuse to me, where it's just like you're not, it's emotional abuse, and I just think it's a sort of programming. These are my feelings.
That's good enough for you, Glorious, because I don't feel that way.
Kind of. It's good. I thank you for it. That is a pretty good perspective when you said that the fact that I forgot what you said, but it's true. But yeah, I
She
kind
think
of
it's
I agree.
programming. She think it's
Yeah.
programming, and that Shirley is ladylike, because
Yeah.
she
Okay.
let her husband walk all over her and
Oh,
don't
okay. No.
speak
No.
up.
No. No.
I'm
But
not
Yeah.
saying, I didn't say she
Okay.
was
No. No. No.
ladylike for that. I said she's presenting herself in a calm demeanor, because that's probably the most productive way that she can handle it right now.
No. Well,
That's
I
what I
meant for the
mean.
abandonment thing. I think that
For the
kind of.
abandonment,
Yeah. I think
let me chime
Okay.
in
I
on
can get
that
that.
part. Let me
Go ahead.
chime
I'm
in on
sorry.
that. Um, and I appreciate Vika's nice demeanor. I really do.
and here's the
However,
like them, Shirley.
however, she didn't give a dang about nothing. I keep telling you, she don't care about nothing other than how things look,
Look. Okay. Yeah. That's
what
what. Well,
she
I'm
can
there.
get, and what he can bring home. And like my homegirl Shan said, I'm gonna turn a blind eye. I don't care how it comes. I don't care what you do. Just bring it to me. And that's all she cares about. And
Mm.
also, she got a little
Yeah.
pimping in her, in my opinion, because you pimped Ronald and Tasha for a year, living with them folks, and not one time did you say, "Well, hun, I gotta help
Well,
Tasha and Ronald pay rent. I should give Tasha and Ronald $5 on the electric bill.
what actually
I
doing?
should I do remember she bought dinner one time.
Boop.
And that's why I know she didn't pay no damn bills, because
Well,
whatever she did,
there is a sense of entitlement there.
she she let him know she bought dinner for them. So that's how I know she didn't probably, and I don't know for
Yeah.
sure, but that's how I know she probably wasn't doing much because
She
whatever she do, she tell it.
she carries a sense of entitlement. She absolutely does. Excuse me. She does carry a sense like a air of snootiness and entitlement.
And a little
Uh,
pimping in her repertoire.
I mean, she yeah.
And that's pimping 101.
Who does she?
Okay.
I mean,
I
listen.
mean, you can
She,
make it
she's been
nice if you
around.
want to.
She's been
Mm-hmm.
around the best, and she's probably learned it from the game. Like if somebody's offering it to you for free, and they're saying, "Oh, don't worry
Take that,
about it.
take that.
Don't worry about it." Yeah, you just take it. But most of us who have been in a rough situation and you had to lean on people, you tend to like kiss their behinds and do what you can to make sure that you earning your keep for whatever. But it's a sense of entitlement. Maybe it's been making that kind of money for so long. Maybe it's been being in that arena for too long. But she acts entitled. She acts snooty. We know that. Um, I was just speaking about like what Gloria said. Now that y'all elaborating, yeah, she definitely was taking advantage of them after a year. Well, let's call it a year. A year living with your homie and her husband. That.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then you
My
mean,
want to
mama
tag
used to
along on it,
say,
and then you want to tag along on the damn trip, and the folks
right,
want to
that
just walk
part.
around in their drawers. Come
But
That's
on,
she
what
could
man.
set
have
me
took
off right
her a
there.
trip
That's
though.
what
She
set me
could have
off.
took her a little trip or when it got her a little room or just something,
No.
to feel like she was on vacation.
I mean, they not normal regular people. Why the hell she couldn't rent a Airbnb?
Yeah, that's
She ain't. He got her scared to go anywhere by herself.
yeah.
She.
Somebody just put that in the chat too, Shan.
that's what I
What?
was saying. That's the programming,
But I said why they couldn't rent a Airbnb? Why she got to go stay with Tasha and Ronald, and he go stay in the RV or where or whoever
That
want to
Because
stay
in
on
part.
that
the
he
whole.
house
need
at.
her to be watched. He need her to be watched, and he
And
was
she may
busy
have been
because he was
trying to
broke.
and she may have been trying to pay off some of that stuff because remember she had the garnishment, and stuff like that. So maybe
And she had to pay them alphabet people.
Mm. But she still can't afford. Okay, Airbnb don't cost that much a month, do it?
Mm-mm.
2 or 3 thousand a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even
Where
He
us,
not
she
letting
wanted
her
to
even us,
spend
stay.
his
even
damn
us.
money. He gotta use his money. He gotta do. He gotta pay rent a center. What do
I
I say? I gotta pay the boys. I
gotta
gotta
pay the
pay
band,
the
gotta
cars.
pay the
I gotta pay
girls.
the. I ain't got time for all this. You know what I'm saying? I
But
got things
Shan,
to do now. I got things to do.
even us regular folks can go rent a damn Airbnb. Us
But
normal
Yeah,
also,
regular
but they
folks.
ain't regular. They ain't like us. They
That's
she's
what I'm
not
not
like
talking
us.
about.
regular.
They not
They
like
not
this.
regular. That's what I'm saying. If a regular person can go rent an Airbnb, y'all rich folks definitely can do that.
She could have rented an Airbnb. I mean, you talk to the rent. I mean, you can talk to the lease, not the person who's leasing the
But
apartment, the owner, and tell them I want to do it long term. And sometimes you can take it off the books, and it's like, listen, we have a month-to-month thing, and I'll pay you this. But she wants a big giant house for whatever reason. Um,
how regular you got to be to live with someone? How regular? I mean,
Girl,
that's
that's
not regular
basic bit.
And
either.
did Tasha and them live in a big fine mansion? I
I
it
thought
don't.
they was in
sound
an apartment.
it
Sounds
sound
like
like
they
they
had
had
a
a
big
gate.
house. They in a
It
gated
sounded like they
community.
were in a gated community. I will say
Yeah.
that because she said something about when you go out the gate. So I'm thinking they were in
Yeah,
at
and
least at
remember she
least a
had to
gated
go.
community.
Yeah, and remember when she had to do her job, she had to go through other parts of the house. So I was thinking that they had a nice size house.
Yeah, upstairs, downstairs, because she said she was
Mm-hmm.
downstairs, but she moved
Downstairs, yeah.
upstairs.
Because if
But
she could do all this
nevertheless, that's
moving around my house, and I came off the answer glorious though, and I totally
Okay.
disagree. This woman ain't got no abandonment issues. Because if she had abandonment issues, she wouldn't abandon her daughter. That's how I feel about that. That's my
I can
opinion.
see that, Shan.
It's
Because
Mm-hmm.
different when you.
if you're feeling abandoned and you know how that makes you feel, you wouldn't want to make a piece of you or anything else feel that way. But then you got to think about it too. And this is what I was saying earlier about her and men is she did leave her daughter, but was still with her daughter's father. You left your daughter with your mama, but you was still with her daddy, who was your husband at the time, which to me sounded really strange. But that leads me to believe you ain't got no abandonment issues. You got I'm trying to find me a ninja issues. That's what you got. And I
I
don't
don't
even
know
think
about
she
that.
got no I'm alone issues as well. I think she got I can't be without a ninja issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a abandonment and all this other stuff and losing your father and your mama working. No. If you listen to how she talked about her and her mom's relationship, and I can say this for somebody who got a
Mm.
strained mother-daughter relationship,
And you
that's
listen to
not how.
the radio
Yeah,
program.
and I've been listening to Shirley since 20 years. I started 20 years ago in '05 when they came on syndicated here. And for me, Shirley has never presented because regardless, there's some things you just can't hide. And you can't hide certain things when you're on the air every day and people's listening to you and then you're coming here. She came here a lot and we used to have breakfast with them quite often because I worked right across from where they would go do their show. So at the across from the courthouse. So we would go over there, have breakfast with them, go back to work, talk with them, kick it with them. This is not Shirley is not presenting to me to have any types of issues where this is something that led her to by her upbringing. To me, she had a decent upbringing. She just has issue with the fact of how she wants to be treated. And her picker is off. And I've been saying this for a long time.
Hmm.
If you constantly picking the wrong dude, do you think it's them or you at some point? At what point do you turn to yourself and say, hey, maybe, and that's why I said last time that question was posed, maybe she ought to stick to herself and figure that out first. Because if your picker is off and all the guys you done picked except that one you let get away, now you let the good ninja get away. Okay. All
Mm-hmm.
of them, you let one get away, and the rest of them you picked. They dogged you out, did all kind of stuff to you. You was being naive and you was doing a bunch of irresponsible stuff. So to me, she ain't got no abandonment issues, no issues from childhood. To me, it's about what she wants. Not even when you had a child, because as somebody that had a child, and I was a single parent when I had my first kid, it wasn't about me at that point. At that point, it became about that little person. It was nothing. And for the next 20 some odd years, it became about them people until they left this house. It was about them. It wasn't about me. So that's another thing for me that throws me on her. And she has no nurturing capabilities, which some women don't have, and it's okay. Because I don't like I don't be trying to put Shirley up here and browbeat her or nothing like that, but it is who she is, and we see it, and she put it on full display by messing with this clown, and now he got you open to all this interpretation, and in my eyes, she's a bad mother, and she's just a bad picker in my
Mm-hmm.
eyes,
It don't
and she
take
just needs to be alone,
Pass the
and
collection plate around, and y'all just give $5.
and some and selfish. I'm
Right.
sorry.
yeah, very selfish,
I
One
don't.
more
very
thing, and one more thing. How can you miss what you didn't have? And I understand
right.
what Vicky is saying about abandonment issues and her father, but she didn't even know her father. She's like a lot of us black people who don't know their father, and white people and green people and yellow people. Everybody didn't have no father around. And so even if we didn't have a father around, you've been here 70 years, when you gonna
Right.
get over it?
And then explain the needing this part. Then I'm gonna go. I keep saying that. Let me shut up.
No, no, no,
Explain the
go
needing this
ahead.
part. Why do you have to live with someone? Why do you need someone? All I mean, why do you not just a man? You need everybody. I'm not
I
understanding.
don't
I
think
don't
she need
understand that.
nobody, Glorious, because as listening to her over the years, Shirley didn't live with her brother all that time. Shirley was alone for the bulk of the 20 years I listened to her.
Well, why is she
So
living with them people? I mean, why she got to live? Why did
because
what?
like
Because
Vicky
she's
said, I agree
pimping.
with that. I agree with what Vicky said. Like he got her in this stupid place, and I don't he's programmed her to be scared of this and scared of that because if she could have lived with them, she could have went and lived with Sheridan. And that's a whole nother thing to me too, because you don't have no abandonment issue because you paying rent over here. Why is you at somebody else's house and you paying rent over here? You at somebody else's house because in my opinion, when you did move in with them, Sheridan wasn't allowing him to come. And you thought
Right.
at some point he was gonna be able to join you like an idiot because he ain't joining me in my friend house. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
she I'm telling you, this thing is all about a man, and the thing that lets me believe her whole thing is all about a man
Yeah,
when
you're
she
right.
gets with one is
She,
how she left her daughter. Cause
right.
you don't, a normal person don't do that. A
And
normal
she keeps
mother
talking about her
don't do that.
single friends. All of them want
Exactly.
my life, and yeah, right, you're
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
this is
and
crazy.
was. And
And was
she's selfish.
and she was trying to
Mm-hmm.
use them people. Just like to me, they're users. They'll use anybody that they can use, and those people are not her friends, because a real friend wouldn't stay at another friend's home for damn
Right.
near a year and
You're
only
right.
buy them dinner a couple of times.
And
I don't
complain
and
and throw shade
complain
on them
and
and
pout
wish
because they
they were
yes.
going to on a vacation, you
Kind of.
know.
Not even your family members would do you that way.
Nope.
I'll be
Nope.
like, go
And
ahead
them
and
was
go. What y'all need me to do at the house? You don't need to call no
right,
house sitter. I
right.
got this.
And
And
Cause
that
I'm
Right.
part.
Molly
I ain't
May,
never
that's a
already
heard her
service.
say, I ain't never
right.
heard her say, I'm gonna get a cleaning service in here so they can get the house
Yes.
clean. I ain't never heard her say that I'm gonna get the yard cut. I ain't heard her say she was gonna pay for
And
nothing.
then when they
Over eight.
did open their business up and she was up there, she was like, we was gone all day. We were up there all day. And it's like, girl, chill out. Like,
Right.
relax.
That part. And at the end of the day, she's the one who chose this ninja. And she's the one who tried to hide it all, and it all came to light.
Got money for a new
Right. And at the end of the day, sometimes God have to take you to zero. If your ass is hard headed, and I know you
one.
ain't supposed to use a cuss word with God, but if you hard headed and you don't want to listen to what everybody is trying to tell you, and I'm not saying believe what everybody is telling you, but what you can do is you can investigate and find out for yourself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see all of these signs, and when you have the love of money and you're just greedy behind material things and money, then what do you expect to happen to you? It's got to come to a halt at some point. It's just like being on drugs. You're going to hit rock bottom at some point. And God had to put her at rock bottom, put her down to nothing in order to get her attention, to get her away from this ninja so that she can go live the rest of her days out the way she need to live them out. And so be it. If she had to go through all of this just to get that point, then hey, that's just what it is. And I didn't make it up. It's out there.
Amen.
We ain't making none of this up. All of this is what they saying. They're writing the script, and we just talking about it.
And we will
Hallelujah.
continue over here on the front porch, Lady T Bug channel.
And all and the pseudo channels.
Thank you, y'all. I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting ready to drop down. This time I'm actually gonna say I'm gonna drop it down. I'm dropping down now. I got something to do, but I'm gonna be in the chat. And thank
Thanks,
you.
sis.
Thanks for letting me know that I'm not crazy feeling this way about this
Oh,
about this mess. But anyway, all right, bye y'all.
thank
Bye,
you,
All right,
sis.
Glorious.
Glorious. Good
You
question, Glorious. Good
right,
question.
right. Love it when you come up here, Glorious.
Asking the questions. Yes, ma'am. Getting us together.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
And if you
ma'am.
come to my channel or Vicky's channel, we gonna say the same thing.
Right. It's our
This
it's
call
our
just made
thoughts,
her
it's
seem
our
so,
feelings. I don't feel like
yeah.
anybody's being disrespectful, cursing her out, calling her bad names. This is how you feel, this is how you feel. If you feel differently, I mean, you feel differently.
Feel
That's it.
free to
That's
voice
all.
your opinion.
But
Yeah, me and Shan just had a whole disagreement, but it's all right because she feel what she feel, and I feel what I feel. She know what she know, and I
Mm-hmm.
know what I don't know. But at the end of the day, I ain't been in law enforcement. I'm just imagining, I'm just I'm up here just imagining things, putting 2 and 5 together, coming up with 10. So at the end of the day, all we can do is go by with what they say, and we're just listening to these calls. And really, in actuality, it's really an education for people.
I can
And
see that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I don't understand why people are taking this to the heart. Because if you can, just like that lady that was up here last night, she put it in a whole different perspective
Oh,
than what we ever, that ain't none
yes.
of us came up with.
Yeah.
Some of the things she said, I've said it, but she was
If you
so
don't know me by now.
yeah, and she was so articulate with it, and she just, like bam, 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 where you can just put it in layman man terms, and she knew how to express herself. But a lot of things that she was saying, like you said, Lady T, but hadn't even thought about it that way. And every time all of y'all come on the panel, Although we talk about this stuff all the time, y'all still bring a different perspective to it. It's still an
Yeah.
education, and it's still a educational moment for you what not to do when you're involved with a ninja, for signs to look for. Because trust me, I bet you not now woman in this chat want to run into Ernesto. Trust me, and believe
Child.
that.
All I try to do is get y'all to look at it from a empathetic level.
Negative. Not gonna happen. Not
I'm
gonna
Yeah,
not
because
even,
Because
it's
and it
not that
not happening, not happening.
yeah,
I,
because
well,
it's
I
not
shouldn't.
empathetic. I'm sorry. Like
I
I
understand,
I
can't
feel
do
and
like
it, Vic. Sorry, bro.
you're knowingly doing something and you're knowingly saying something and all those things match up,
mhm,
I can't feel sympathy or empathy for you. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
Nope.
And because
Yep.
I,
you ignore certain things and you go along just to get along,
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Stuck your head in
ignore
the
that.
sand.
I can't ignore
I,
that.
again, I don't understand how she got here. I mean, you could, if I was at the status that she was at, I would be a snooty.
How did you get here?
I would
Enough.
be I would be a snooty bitch too. You couldn't tell me nothing. I don't care if if I was only, if I'm not making the salary Steve is, even if I wasn't, supposedly making $1 million, you couldn't. I mean, if I got to the status where she's got, I probably would be single for the rest of my life because I know that I'm susceptible to
Hmm.
scams and scammers.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
hard to
understand.
find genuine people.
Yeah, especially if you
But you're
when you
not genuine yourself. Okay, okay, Vicky, let me
I
get
know. But when you get older in age too, a lot of the people who are equally yoked like you, they they want younger women. They
yeah,
so
that's true.
they ain't like really checking for a mature woman, even though she looks very good for her age. So I mean, I'm just trying to, because we didn't hear that much from Shirley, and I'm just trying to look at it as a whole. Why are you putting this man before your daughter? Why are you so willing to just accept any and everything that he's not even saying anything? He's talking gibberish to you. You ask a
Hmm.
question and then he shuts you down. So I'm just trying to
Yeah.
understand. And the more I hear of him, like with Sonia, and the more I hear of him speaking to Lamont and Dion and how they talk about Shirley, like Sonya doesn't know Shirley, obviously. Sonya wants to be acknowledged by Shirley, but Lamont and Dion have a better perspective of her. And Dion has one way of talking about her, and the way I hear Ernesto talking about her is, and I hear him talking to everybody else, I can see how he got this woman kind of just hypnotized with his bull crap. So that's why I go back and forth with this. Like
Hmm.
I really don't like the way she did her daughter, or she talked about her daughter. I really don't. There's no excuse for that. I don't
But
understand.
that didn't just start with Buckwheat. She's always talked about her daughter.
No, I
Yeah.
understand that, but
Yeah.
but I can't. Okay, you already have like a rocky relationship with your child, and then if you allow a man to come in and tear, like, kind of.
He only did what she was doing. He only just
Oh, I
joined in.
understand. He magnified it. He
Hmm.
absolutely or he multiplied it. A better word for it. He multiplied the friction in the family. So yes, I understand that. But I don't like it. So that's kind of like where I go. I flip back to
Yeah.
like, oh, she's a bitch. That's why I flip, like, she may not be just outright mean and ghetto like I can be, but I'm like, okay, this is your only child. You waited until you were 40 something years old to have this child. And then you just kind of, you may love her because that's your child, but you may not like her. And like, what did she do so bad that you don't like her? Okay, she has some babies, but then you love
But
those
it was
grandkids.
before then. It was before then.
What do you mean?
She was talking about her daughter on the radio negatively, in my opinion, before then.
Like what age?
All ages. Before she met Nesto, she was talking about Sheridan and how she wouldn't, how they wasn't getting along, and especially when she was a teenager, when she first became a teenager, because once again, everybody is not made out to be a mother. just because you have a child does not mean you have that motherly instinct. And I just don't think she understands the dynamics of a child,
Right.
because when you have a child, your child is in love with you and you're in love with your child for the first 12 to 13 years. Once they hit puberty, that's when it happens. Okay. When they start what your mama calls smelling yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you start smelling yourself, then that's when the dynamic changes. And they have to go through that. And you go through that, as a teenager. You go through that turmoil, and then once they become 18 or what have you, or sometimes they take them to 21. I don't, it depends on the child and the parent. Then the dynamics start back changing again, you know, to where the child is more mature and they can understand where you're coming from a little bit, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to do what you say. So by the time Sheridan, got grown or what have you, I just feel like she's ostracizing that girl because she didn't follow the blueprint of what she wanted her to follow. And she's not the only parent that do that. A lot of parents want their child to go a certain way, but their child go down another road and they get in. I just don't think Shirley I just don't think she can handle that. She said that she was embarrassed when she had children out of wedlock. And she didn't feel like she was old enough to be a grandmother. Ma'am, you 60. You better be glad you're not a great grandma. Okay. At 60, you better be glad you're not a great grandma at that point. Because there's some great grandmas walking around that's like 35 or 40 years old at this point. And so I just think the way that she look at Sheridan just never has always been a wayward child. And you even said it yourself. You were more closer to your grandmother than you were your mother. And she may have felt some type of way about that because maybe her daughter gravitated to her mom more than she gravitated towards her. So I feel like that's where the disconnect come in at. But she's
Mm.
always talked about her daughter, though. Nesto didn't have nothing to do with that. And he's the type of person, if you say one little thing, he's gonna take it and run all the way across town with it. Okay. He's
Mhm.
gonna he's gonna take it and run all the way around the world like that. If you say one negative thing, then he's just gonna bite that up and chew it into 1,000 pieces. And she couldn't even vent to him about her child without him. Oh yeah, she'll be and she this and she, instead of this fool saying, well, she's a teenager, try to give the daughter some grace. He never gave that girl any grace because he didn't want her around because she was
Mhm.
doing what? She was taking out of his pocket. The money that Shirley was giving to her daughter, he did not like that. He wanted all the coins for himself. So of course he's gonna, take that and run as far as he could with that anytime she said anything about her daughter.
Oh,
Well,
that could be possible, real. Could
what
be
we'll
possible.
say.
She said she think her mother left Sheridan money.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I hope so. But that's what some dudes do. A lot of dudes are jealous of kids and their parents. Okay. And I don't even feel like it was just much is his thing wasn't jealousy. His thing was, I don't need you giving her this money because I could be spending this money somewhere else. And that's where I
Mm.
feel like where the problem came in at. And while she allowed him to talk about Sheridan the way he did.
Well, I got something else. I don't like kids.
Right. That too.
He
Yeah.
don't like kids. So if
Right.
he's not there in his own kids' life, he talk about he don't give a damn and he throw them out and then he don't talk to them and he don't have relationships with them. Why would he care about you?
Mm-hmm.
Why would he foster a relationship between you and your daughter when he don't care about his own kids?
Right. But at the end of the day, she never said nothing about his kids.
She says nice
Never.
things about Dion and Laverte.
There you go. It's nothing but nice things. But anytime she have any and even he's complained about Dion. And when he does, she try to rein him back in and try to, find the
Mhm. She
positive
says
in the
she thinks
situation.
Dion is a good kid. Is a
Yeah,
good
he's a
kid.
good kid. And so, but that's what he is, though, all he care because everything is about the Benjamins with him. So even with Debbie, he didn't want Debbie there because he felt like Shirley was spending money on Debbie. Anybody that comes and he feel like is digging in her pocketbook, then he got a problem with them. because it's not him getting the coins, because that's all he care about is the money. And it
Okay.
was always a scam from day one.
A lady say, is it the Christian law that you must obey your husband?
It is when God put you together. The Bible says, a lady,
Ooh,
what
ooh.
God put together, let no man take asunder. Not what you put yourself with, what God put himself with.
Amen. Let no man.
No man. So
He's helpful, Sil. And we know he was two other people husbands when he became her
He wasn't
damn
even
dad.
her husband. He wasn't even her husband.
so that answered that question, the lady. No, she didn't have to listen to this ninja because he wasn't her husband and God didn't put them together. She put herself with him. She didn't go pray and ask God for him.
Um, I'm trying to pick out some of y'all questions. But okay, maybe she just didn't like having to be under Sheridan's roof and rules. One of my daughters I wouldn't dare want to stay with. Well, she said on the calls that Sheridan said that Ernesto wasn't welcome. She was upset about that. And she just chose not to go there. Because Sheridan said you could come, but your husband, your man cannot come, to my home. And Shirley, chose to go somewhere else.
And that's where I get the Miss Ma'am and her picker is all the way off, because at that moment you pick your child and you go over there with your grandkids, not go stay with your friend and wait on this nigga because he gonna pick us another house. He gonna get us another house. Girl, bye. You don't even know where he live at. How you don't know where your husband live at? You don't even know how many kids your husband got. You don't know how many grandkids your husband got.
Thank
Girl,
you.
bye.
Thank you.
And that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I don't see where people feel like she's a role model. I just don't see it. I there's not one thing that I have seen or heard and listening to these calls and things that I would consider her a role model. Like, you put your daughter off on somebody else, you bash her on there. You don't have anything, you're homeless, you got all these bills, you don't pay taxes. I just don't see it. I just don't.
And
You
Lady
don't
T,
see
but
her. You
before
don't
the
see her as the
calls,
career
I didn't
woman.
see it.
Y'all don't see her
Before
as a
I
career.
didn't
Y'all
on the
don't see her as a career
radio.
woman.
I said what I said when you used to listen to her on the radio. Did you feel like she was somebody that you was like, oh, when I grow up to be an
Mm-mm.
old lady, I want to be like her?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah,
It
and
was just
that's
like
what
if
when
she
I
a
say a
lot of
role model,
times.
like, I like the relationship with their daughter, because I'm a girl mom. I only have one child. I can't say that. You know
Well,
what I mean?
she had a good work ethic,
I don't know about her work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't
but she
listen to
can't.
the
But
show.
I'm just saying she came to work every day. So I mean, y'all just look. I was grasping. I'm being Vicky now. I'm just grasping for
I'm
straws,
I'm not
and
impressed.
so she did. She at least was to me, because she was in her career field. She's been in her career field for like over 40 years. So she does have a good work record. I can say that about her.
She
Okay,
came to kiss
I
the
take your
ring
word.
every day.
I take your
She
word for
did
it.
come to kiss the ring every day.
They just started
Every
coming
day.
on down here, I think, maybe about 3-4 years ago. And I don't listen to the radio in the morning, but I believe
No,
you. I
I,
said
I
what
didn't.
I said.
I didn't think she gave out good advice because Steve had to intervene most of the time with the advice. But I was happy for her when she found a man, because how they was roasting her on the radio. So I
Yeah.
was like,
Now they wrong for that. They wrong
yeah,
for that.
and so I was kind of happy that she actually found a man. I just didn't know she found Lucifer. I just didn't know.
Not Lucifer, girl.
Oh yeah, that's Lucifer's son right there, for real, for real. The way you've treated people, and man or woman, child, kid, dog, ant, fly, mosquito, everybody, everything and everybody, every living creature and every living person you violated. So yeah, that to me, that's Lucifer's son. And so at the end of the day, I had no idea that's who she was getting with. But I really was happy when she did find a man, because they roasted her on a regular every day for not having a
Yeah,
man.
they always said everybody got somebody but Shirley. But
Hmm.
Shirley.
Yeah, that's wrong. They was wrong for that.
but see, I don't. And Lady T-Bug said this before, and I watched it closely, and I went back and watched it a couple other times too. If they hadn't done that, I don't even think she'd have married Nesto, because it didn't even seem like she really wanted to marry him. She didn't even know his dang on voice.
Well, we
My
heard
Right.
her
husband can't
say
call me and play.
we heard her
Right.
say on the call that she never wanted to get married. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
that's this
Yeah.
month
Yeah.
that she never wanted to get married. You know, he was taken aback. Why? What? Yeah. She said because I didn't.
And she shouldn't have. Not after. I'm just saying, if you've had, a couple of bad relationships, and her relationships were horrific, from what she went through.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you've been in them type of relationships, baby, I wouldn't even be. I didn't even go that far, and I'm still not looking for nobody. But for what she went through, there's no way on this God green earth I would have been trying to get with somebody else. And I wholeheartedly feel like it was because they roasted her so much, and she may have been tired of being alone. But she may have also looked at her age and say, well, if I'm gonna do this, I need to go ahead and hurry up and do that. And a lot of women do that. They'll rush to marriage because they feel like they're getting too old. And even women in their 30s, if they haven't been married by the time they, sometimes in their 30s, sometimes even young women do that. And so you shouldn't get married just because you feel like you're getting too old or you're not gonna have a chance. Because baby, let me tell you, a man gonna look at you because he's a man. Okay. And I just don't feel like
Mm-mm.
age has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Some men prefer a younger woman, but anybody can get married. Anybody at any age.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a fat face online. She had the opportunity to stay with her child and grandchildren. I mean, even when she saw the grandkids at Tasha and Rana's opening of their business, she said on the call that her grandson had had two surgeries, and this was her first time seeing him. Me
Hmm.
and my grandmother, me as a grandmother, that will never happen.
Me
My
either.
grandmother gonna make her way to me and vice versa. I'm gonna make my way as well. We in the same city, the same place. There's no way I would not have been there for my daughter and my grandkids. There's
Yeah.
no way.
I,
So
I,
I
I
don't
didn't
see it.
understand
I
that
don't see it.
either.
I'm not trying to just point out all her flaws, but that's I just don't see it. I don't see the role model person.
Yeah, I didn't
again, that's
understand.
that
I didn't understand.
selfishness.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I don't know how could you. I mean, just like how could you not be there for your grandkids, and especially if you drop the ball on your daughter.
That's true, real.
So I don't know. I don't know. This lady is very complicated. I know that.
And is. And is. Because in one breath you like, oh, she's a victim. Oh, she got done. She got
That's
played.
fun.
But then again, you like, she let herself get played. And then she did this and she did
Yeah.
that. And Nesto is Shirley's karma, in my opinion, as well.
Oh,
And it
your
it
daughter went through
actually,
postpartum.
Well,
I
you,
believe it
you you feel
actually,
like he's the karma because she like material things, because she idolized material things.
that and the fact that I hope this made her realize about her parenting skills, about what is really important and what
Yeah.
she has been doing. And like you said,
Uh-oh.
some parents just want their kids to do what they want them to do instead of, hey,
Hmm.
what you want to do? What you want to
Yeah,
be? Like,
and
is that
setting them
even?
up and
Because,
setting them up to
yeah,
do that.
Right.
Because it's going to take more than a conversation. To me, you have to nurture your kids, you have
Hmm.
to
yep,
guide them, you have to
Push
teach
them.
them, lead them. You can't just drop them off and expect for them to know everything at 18.
Shirley's a baby
mm-hmm,
daddy.
yep,
Ooh,
And it
yes,
gotta
ma'am.
be tough. It has to
ooh.
be tough being the only child, staying with an elderly grandparent, and not one of your parents are around. Not just Shirley, but her dad is not around. That has to
Hmm.
be a horrible feeling. If anybody should have abandonment issues, it should be Shirley.
And
Charity.
I'm sure
Especially
I,
when you got two able-bodied parents that
Right.
are out here living their life,
Best life.
doing what they want to do, and you are just left behind.
I'm
That
sure
has to be horrible.
I'm sure that she that think that's why that's probably why her and Shirley bump heads.
Hmm.
Because she probably does feel a certain kind of way. And I've said this before, that it's just natural for a child to feel jealous and selfish, and like even if she's benefiting off the success of her mother, you still would feel like a certain your mom is not there. You see your mom like on the internet and so forth, with all these people and everything. I'm sure she does feel a certain. She has valid feelings if she does feel that way. And when Shirley was saying that stuff about I forgave her dad, I hate that. I forgive her dad, so she should. I forgave him. I hate when parents say that. Well, you just gotta you just gotta forgive. You just gotta forgive because that's what the good book says and all that crap. No, I forgive on my own time if I ever forgive. I understand that forgiveness does relieve you of some stress,
Hmm.
but let me hold my grudge if I want to.
Well, Vicky, let me ask you this, because this is how I felt when I was a kid. Because my mom was married to my dad, but I was so young when they got a divorce, I never really remembered him right. And then, she had a boyfriend that she lived with, and then that dissipated. So then she got married again. And it was like when she wasn't with somebody, that's when we lived our best life because it felt like we had more time with her and she was able to spend, to give us more attention than she would normally give us. And we used to hate when she would get a new boyfriend. And I'm not saying that she just totally ignored us, but you can tell that the dynamic changed whenever your parent get another, spouse or man or whatever. And so, do you feel like Sheridan felt a sense of relief after when do you feel like she felt a sense of relief when Shirley was like single for those 20 years and didn't even have buckwheat? And then, cuz it's like when buckwheat came along, the dynamic shift. So did you feel like that as a kid also, with your mom and whoever she
Yes,
married and what have you? Because
yes.
I had siblings, right? And that could compensate for some of that time and some of that attention. But you and Sheridan, y'all didn't have siblings. So I just wanted to know what your perspective was and what did you feel about that?
So I think, yeah, I did. I remember when my mom married her second husband.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I knew he was bad from the get go, and he has like those narcissistic traits that I recognize in Nesto, where he wanted to keep us away. Like my mom was teaching me how to drive, and so I didn't even have a permit yet. But we would go up to my high school, which was up by the mountain,
Hmm.
and she would just let me drive around the parking lot just so I can get my bearings and understand how, just understand when to make the signal. All just the little stuff when you're teaching a kid how to drive. He put a stop to that. He's like, no, they give you a ticket. Like he did stuff like that, just planted seeds in her ear and her brain.
Hmm. Hmm.
And my mom, my mom was 10 years younger than him. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, he didn't mess with his own son. He had one other son. He didn't mess with that little boy. And I met his son, and he nice kid, became
Hmm.
very successful. He didn't even mess with him. So, and my mom, I just think because he was older and he had a very intentional personality and he was very manipulative. She just wasn't paying attention until I started saying, like, and this was the one that laid hands on her, until I started saying, I'm not coming home no more. And it is what it is. And when I mean, because we already had tension, because I was hitting, I had hit puberty, and I thought I was grown, and we were already bumping heads. He just exacerbated the situation. So it just depended on the man, but I did feel a certain kind of way. That was the last man or boyfriend or husband, let's say that husband that she brought around me when I was a minor. They were married for like, I want to say like four, maybe 4 or 5 years. But
Mm-hmm.
after that, my
Mm-hmm.
mom did not. She went back to her old routine of, I didn't, I wouldn't even know that she was dating somebody until one of her friends slipped up. She didn't bring anybody around me because I think that just he not messed it up, but she learned her lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really get to know him very well before they got married. But when I first met him, he was he very good looking man. The typical, like what people think stereotypical light skinned black man should look like. Tall, pretty teeth, them pretty teeth, curly hair, all that stuff. He's well spoken, very intelligent, had multiple degrees. He was on paper, he was a good
A
guy,
really
but
good
like,
person. Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, I was just listening. I said a good guy, but
Yeah, but when you got to like when I just watched him, and I think she thought I was being, because I think I was 12. I was 12. I think
hmm
we were already. I was already like I said, I was 12, so I just hit puberty, feeling grown, getting sassy,
Right.
and and I think she just thought it was what it like. Oh, you gonna respect me? You just being jealous.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I was a little jealous, but then when I kind of saw some of his behaviors and
mm
I saw some of it, I had already kind of like,
Peeped it out.
yeah, I
yeah.
already peeped it out, and I had already
And they say
seen,
kids know too. Kids
yeah,
know.
And animals. If the
even.
dog, if the dog don't like him, then you shouldn't like him. Straight
Oh
up.
my
I told
God.
you, I think I told y'all this story. Even my best friend, like, he said something to my mom that is normal, but like the way he said it, we just turned to each other and we looked like, what? What did he? I mean, you're like, what did he just say? It's like little simple things that I noticed about him, and she was smitten over him for whatever reason. She was just absolutely head over heels until
His
I just,
representative. It probably was his representative.
Yeah.
yeah,
People represent themselves. They try to act like they like your kids and, they're the best, Christian and all this. And that's a facade and a mask. After so long, they can't keep it up, Vicky.
girl, it was my mom. I knew something was up with my mom because I had spotted a bottle
hmm
of Jack Daniels. And my mom was not a big drinker. The most that she would drink was wine coolers, and she would get like she didn't want to turn out like my grandmother, had issues, dependency issues,
Mm-hmm.
and I did too. But my mom wasn't really like that with him. But then I saw a bottle of, like, I mean, I'm talking about like a handle of Jack Daniels, and I was like, who that's for? I thought my grandma was there. She's like, that's mine. Mind your business. And that's how I knew something was up. He introduced her to like hard liquor,
Mm-hmm.
mm
cause he ended like right to this day now he's like a total blown out crackhead. Cause he came out we came out here, and he this was the wrong place because he had a gambling problem, alcohol problem, and other dependency problems, and he was a cheater. I mean, when I say he was a cheater, she had the whole school district laughing at her. My mama was a union leader when she was a teacher, and everybody knew that her man was like, he taught on the west side too, where all the like the black women or black teachers are.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Like everybody knew, he would sleep with everybody. And I would tell her, I'm like, I went to take your daughter to work day with him. Because I had gone, like, already gone with her like the year before. So I was trying to make trying to be cool with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, when I say every single teacher was like looking at me crazy because I looked just like my mom, and they
Right.
were looking at me crazy like, "Oh, you the daughter," and the other one look at each other. No, that's the stepdaughter.
Oh my God. Grown folk. Grown people. Like, come on now.
And I told my mom, like, "You trust him?"
Right.
And she, you know, it took her a while. Like, it really did. It took her too long to understand, like, when it was time to leave. But I know he didn't want us to leave, but it just he did. I mean, he was just like a petty man. Like, so that's why I recognize a lot of stuff in this though. Like, I
hmm
lived through it, and I
Right.
watched my mom go through it. Like, this is somebody who got pregnant at 15, had me at 16, put herself through school, worked 3 jobs, and like still working, and put me through private school. Her baby daddy ain't worth a quarter, and she's doing the best that she can. Like, my grandmother was still on and off drugs, and like mom would my mom would leave me with her, but my grandma always kind of knew, she knew how to behave when I was around. Like, but
Yeah, she
she
would.
was such a strong. She was my superhero. And it was always
Mhm.
us against the world together. And I just saw him break her down, and I was watching it go down, and I kept trying to tell her like, this is not you. This is not you. And it took and
But
one of
did
her
she
friends.
believe you though?
No, because I
No,
mean
they got,
I had
they, you know,
hmm?
I was gonna say no. It's kind of like sometimes with your friends, you see that man cheating, type of thing.
Yeah.
Not that I know it's your mom, it's a different dynamics, but and you tell them and they get mad at you.
Right.
Oh no, she didn't. She was she be like I think she was frustrated more so because like I said, they had they split the bills and he paid the rent because he was a special education teacher, so he made more, and she would pay all the other bills. And we kept getting eviction notices. I mean, like when I say this man was coming home in the middle of the night, breaking into my piggy bank to grab some money
Oh my
to
God.
to
Nesco.
to girl. I mean, that's why y'all be coming down on me saying but I've kind of been sort of been through this
You be
before.
oh okay. No wonder you got so much sympathy for everybody.
I do
But
because it.
I used to. But when my mom divorced that man, my sister's father, it was just such a sense of relief because of all of everything
Yeah,
that he used
girl.
to do to her, and he was very jealous of my mom because my mom looked like you,
Mm,
okay, and he was like the color of the street. And he just thought that, but the whole thing was he was more like buckwheat. He wasn't a scammer, but he was illiterate and he couldn't really read and write. And so my mom was a very attractive woman, but she didn't flaunt that. She didn't
mhm.
use that to what I feel like she should have, could have used it for. She didn't use it to the best of her ability. That's not what she led with. She led with her mind, not her looks. But he thought every man in town wanted her and she wanted them. And that's not what my mom was doing. My mom was just taking my grandmother to the store. My mom was handling
Yeah,
business
he
and
had
then
Yeah.
insecurities. He probably
he
was
He.
he had
insecure.
insecurities. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
so he would take his insecurities out on her and they would have a fight
Yeah.
or whatever. And then I would have to go in there and help her out, of course. And so, but when
Yeah.
she left him though, when she finally divorced him, it was such a relief.
Girl.
And I said that to say this. I bet Sheridan feel a sense of
Oh,
relief
absolutely. I,
since he's gone now.
Yeah.
She can have
And
her
then
mom.
he's,
She can have
he
her mama back now, and they can
they
mend
can.
whatever relationship, whatever they need to put back together, because they really wasn't together before he came. But
Right.
after this ordeal, because see, sometimes God will allow you to go through things so that you can
yeah.
look at life a different way. Now, I really wholeheartedly, like Shane said, that was her karma. I believe it was just her life lesson.
Mm,
And
Okay.
I'm with you with that. I mean, I just want to I didn't mean I'm not trying to offend anybody when I say like all the black women
Well, it's
were
your opinion. It's your opinion.
no,
Go ahead.
but that's for some reason they were. I mean, he wasn't a bad looking guy. That's
Hmm.
just like for some reason, light skin is attractive.
yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that
Oh, and he's
they just
successful. He had a career. You know what I'm saying? Like
if they only knew,
women just
girl.
saying this they husband and they don't have to work, honey.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm with you like because yeah, there have been times when I had to come out and like this is when I had spinal fusion surgery. I had to come out and I had to come out and like help my mama fight because I'm limping. I'm like limping. Still had stitches in my back, limping, trying to help her out because my mom is 5 foot even, and this man was like 6'2", and jumping on my mama like that. He had insecurities too. Like all her, she attracts people like friends, like lifelong
Okay.
friends, and he used to call her pea eater, like in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he
Hmm. Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
her friends were like, they were all. He called them all lesbians or the D
Oh.
word, or I
Yeah.
mean, he said, I mean, he would say this stuff in front of me because he was just so he didn't have any friends. I think he had like one or two friends, but he just would do all that just do like say horrible things to her, and I just looking at her like what is it gonna take? Like even the time where he slammed our heads together when we were both trying to jump on him. I'm still recovering from multiple back surgeries, and he slammed our heads together, and then I tried to get to the phone, and he pulling the phone out the wall from the wall. It's just random stuff like that, girl. It So when she divorced him, it it was random. It was like a random Tuesday, Wednesday. She picked me up from school, and I'm like, "Why are you here?" Because I caught the bus home from school. Why are you here? She's like, "I'm gonna show you our new house." I'm like, "We moving?" I was surprised. She's like, "No, I left Ken." I'm like, "Thank you, Jesus." And I'm like, "How did we?" And now when I came in the house, all of my stuff was there. She did it like
Yeah,
she
we
did
did
it.
that too.
Yeah.
We came home one day and we had a whole new house.
Yep.
Like, damn, you was busy while we was at school. You know me, I was real grown as a kid. And I'm like, so that's what I'm thinking in my mind. Damn, she sure was busy while we was at school. I was like, honey, when did you have time to do all this? But we
Right.
can't. But we got out of school one day and I knew something was wrong because we used to walk home, and she picked
Mhm.
us up that day.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was always aware of grown people stuff for some reason, y'all. I don't know why,
Me
but
too.
I just been grown all my life.
Are you the
I s-
oldest? Are you the oldest?
no, no,
Okay.
that's the whole part. I'm the middle,
Oh, okay.
but I act like I'm the oldest. I took over. And so, what my sister
He's so
said, she didn't want
crazy.
it. She didn't want it. She didn't want it. And I wish I can give it back to her now, but it is what it is. But I was like, damn, something wrong, because I've always cussed all my life too. That's another
Mhm.
thing. We cuss so much.
Same.
We cuss so much. We had to watch our mouth around her. And so that's how much we cursed, because we was, we was latchkey kids. So we was at
Mhm.
home living our life, sharing and cussing and doing what we wanted to do while she was at work. But I was
Right.
like, damn, something wrong. She picking us up. So I got in the car. I say, what's wrong? She told me, how you know something wrong? I said, because you don't pick us up. And
Right.
I'm talking about I was in the third grade or fourth grade at that time. And she say, how you know? I say, well, mama, you do not pick us up. So why is you picking us up? What is wrong, mama? Well, we got a new house. I say, we do. I say, you don't left that man. How you? Oh, your ass so grown, know.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had a nice house, and I already knew if this man done moved you, he took us from the projects and took us into a new house. And you talking about we got another house, and we on the east side, on black side of town. So that was not an upgrade where we was moved. I said, well, where
Okay.
is it at? On Bait Street. Oh, okay. That's not an upgrade. That's a
It's,
downgrade. So
it's
you done
she
left this
left him.
man. Yeah,
She
you
left
done
him.
left. Yeah, you left this man. And
I cannot with her.
I wasn't mad about it. I was happy, but I'm just saying each time she wasn't with the man, it's like we had our mama to
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
say, like, when she left him, we did start. I was having some like personal issues, but we were able to talk it out, and like we were able to talk more and be more connected with each other. And even like there was a time where we like when I got a little bit older, we bumped heads quite a bit, and we didn't talk for a couple years. But like now that I'm, in my 40s, well, this is like for the past like maybe 16, 17 years, we've been the closest of friends. Like that's my best friend. I was Sheridan and Shirley. I think Shirley probably can't relate too much to kids. It doesn't seem like she has that, like you said, maternal instinct to
Mhm.
relate to kids. Maybe it's
Mhm.
of course it's different with your grandkids, but I hope now that he is gone, he's out the picture, that they're able to relate and just sit down and talk, and Shirley can be open minded, and Shirley has been open minded and just listens to her daughter. But I don't know. According to Dion, he said that Shirley's still like bumping heads with Sheridan, but that's kind of to be expected,
But that's
though.
Dion saying that though.
True
That's
that.
that's because they mad because they not in the purse. They're not in her pocketbook no more. So yeah, they're gonna find anything negative to say. And just because they have a spat or what have you, if you got kids,
You're gonna have fights,
you're gonna fight. You're gonna
right?
bump heads. Even if you and your mama friends, but y'all still bump heads.
Yeah.
But her mom was there making it's a different her mom.
Right.
Shirley doesn't have that. I'm sorry, she don't.
No, she don't have it, but
And
that's
she's
She
so
doesn't.
used to putting that girl down on the radio and so on.
right.
That's gonna be hard for her to change.
But
I
that's why
think.
I feel like this have opened her eyes.
I get it.
Like she told Buckwheat, yes, me and my daughter talk every day. We have a relationship, and I love my
I
grandkids.
love my grandkids, my
Yeah.
daughter,
My
and
daughter, I love everybody now. And my friends, I wouldn't grovel back to them. She didn't say that, but I'm just talking. But
Hell,
anyway,
she may have said
She's.
that.
but
I still have to focus on
She
being a
cut
good
it off.
mom, a
She
good
just cut it
friend.
off what was
right.
most important.
Right, but that's what she was basically saying. I mended a relationship with everybody because, through this ordeal, I really found out how terrible of a person I have been and was, and so now I'm trying to change, and now me and my baby are together, and that's the best part about it. But like I said, sometimes you have to go to zero in order to, like Shan said, you have to go down to zero to find out what's really important in life, and really what's important in life is your mental health, your health, and your family, and everything else you can accumulate. You can lose, or you can lose, win, or draw on it. Everything else is, just things. And so hopefully that's the lesson she got out of it.
I hope
And
so.
chocolate drop, I wholeheartedly agree, that was the upgrade, was to lead that ninja.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Like I left my. I was mad because I had to leave my school and my friends, but it's like, thank God we ain't got him. But you know how petty. I just want to. It's my last. I'm just ranting because I can't stand this man. I don't hate people, but if I came close to hating anybody, it'd be him because I saw how he broke down my mama. I had a boom box that the old school boom boxes that you could double tape,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a CD player too. Because I used to love taping off the radio. That was before I could afford CDs.
Right.
Um, he he wouldn't sign the divorce papers unless she allowed him to keep my boom box.
Mm.
That I mean, he it was my boombox sitting in my room. And he's like, "No, I want Vicky's boombox. I'll sign it. I'll sign the papers, and if you just let me go ahead and let me keep that, and I won't ask for nothing if you just let me keep it." The
Mm-hmm.
the pet, and then with cold piece is that when I graduated, I didn't go to college right away. I moved in with my boyfriend. Stupid me. So we ended up living in an apartment side by side, and I would see him. He ain't had no car. He would be
Mm.
riding his bike, and I would see him, and I saw him, and I just wanted to see how bad he was living. I walked in his apartment. There's my damn boombox. I should have hit him over the head and took my boombox back.
Yeah,
Vicky.
you should have. I would have. And listen to me encouraging. Yeah, child, you should have got your damn boom box.
Girl,
20 years later, yes, you still should have got it.
and my mama said, I'm gonna buy you. I was like, Mama, like, I'm gonna buy you a new one. I never did get my boom. She's helped me in other ways, but that was my boombox. Man, he kept the tapes in there too. Son of a bitch.
Mm.
Yeah.
I understand, Vicky, because I used to love my record player that I got, and I kept that record player for 10, 15 years. When I graduated, I got that record player in sixth grade, and when I graduated, and it was the little plastic one too. And I
Mhm.
still had that record player. It still looked brand new. So I can wholeheartedly agree with you because I used to love to listen
But
to the radio also.
but the petty shit like that, it's like little stuff like
The
that where
little
I just
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he said, I'm not gonna sign him unless you give me Vicky's boombox.
Mm.
Like
No, he did not.
that's what I was saying. He said I'm not signing the papers because she did hers pro se. She's like, just sign it. You don't owe me anything. I'm not gonna
Just
ask for
one
it.
last jab at the family.
Yeah, pretty much,
Mm.
pretty much. And it just I I do hope that I know Shirley is. I still feel a certain kind of way. I don't like that she was allowing this man to belittle her child, or even call her child a mf'er. I don't like that. Um,
Or the B word. Now he didn't
oh,
call her
yeah,
that in front of
he
her,
didn't
but
he didn't call her that
Yeah.
in front
Yeah.
of her, but he
but he
Yeah.
called her.
called he called
Now
her
Shirley
Sonya.
probably would have. That probably would have pissed Shirley off. It
You
probably would.
could tell it made her uncomfortable too because she did not want to go there with him. Like certain people she did not want him to talk about. Like Gary with the T was off the record. I
Oh
mean,
my
well,
God, he's infatuated with Gary.
girl, he loved him some Gary and some Peter Thomas. Like
I'm like, I'm so
what
sick of him.
y'all been doing over there?
Right.
And so Gary with the T is a sensitive topic, and her daughter. I mean, I see that she cares, about her child. It's like, why can't you? Why wouldn't you be able to stand up to this man about your child?
Right.
He's in jail. He has no power. Just like Dre told him, you in Cobb County, you don't have any power.
Yeah.
Right. You can't do nothing about nothing.
Right.
But what got me was the part that really kind of pissed me off about the whole situation was when she said everybody wanted her life and everybody was jealous of her, when in actuality everybody was trying to help her.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, listen, Linda.
Yeah, everybody not coming from a bad
Wait
place.
one
And
GD minute.
especially if you been friends with this person and
Right,
they never displayed this type of, you know what I'm saying,
right.
attitude, animosity, jealousy, whatever she thought it was. Why is that your first thought? You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense to me.
Right.
Especially friends that you've had from grade school. You're
That
talking about
part.
people that you had from grade school. They knew you before you became Shirley Strawberry. They
Mm-hmm.
knew you from way back. There's no way that you should feel that, they're jealous or they don't want to see me happy. Bitch, we knew you before you had shit with
Right.
people.
When you was
When
walking
you was
around,
interning.
right.
What's
And at the
up?
end of and the one more part that pissed me off to the highest festivity level is the fact that you let your side piece, your broke. I ain't gonna even talk about the lady. You let your side piece talk about your wife like she was nothing, and then you chimed in and said, "I'm tired of acting. I can't be myself.
I'm a clown.
I'm
You
a
are a
clown."
clown.
Well, that took me, cause to me, that just let me that just put the nail in the coffin for me. You never cared about this lady. It was always a scam, and you were acting the whole damn time. And that's just like when I tell y'all, he say even when he tell little Scooter, I love you, I love you. It don't even sound natural for him
It
to even
doesn't.
be affectionate, for him to say anything about how he loved anybody. And I've never heard him say, I love my son, I love my daughter, I love my grandkids.
Hell no. He's never said he don't like them kids.
No, he's never said he loved anybody, nobody. And so that's why I say God had to give her a lesson, because sometimes some people are so damn hard-headed to, cuz God going to get your attention one way or the other, and he will if he got to sit you all the way down, meaning taking your limbs or whatever. Sometimes he didn't go that far with her, but he had to take what was most important to her so that she can open her eyes up and see what she was dealing with, so that she can live happily ever after. And she may not feel like this is her happily ever after because of the way that she had been living for the last decade, but I
Mhm.
know she got to feel some sense of relief. It's got
Oh
to
yeah,
be a sense of relief not
I can
having to
see
deal
that.
with this ninja. She
I can
had to
see
take a
that.
woosah moment and can breathe. And I know Sheridan is ecstatic that her mama she don't have to watch her mama go through this, because I don't care how many problems a kid have with their mother, you still love your parents no matter what. You still love your mama. Now, daddy, you can take a leave him, but mama, most people love their mama to the end.
Absolutely.
Except for a few people that I know. I know a couple people got a problem with their mom, and I'm not
Yeah, and
even.
it depends on the
It
situation. You know
depends,
what I mean?
but
Because
but a real
sometimes
mama,
there's a lot of single,
yeah,
dads out here that are holding it
they're
down,
holding it down,
as
right?
well. So, it just depends on the situation. It's kind of difficult when your mom is a stranger.
Well, let me just put it like this:
to
any parent that a kid love, that kid don't want to see that parent get mistreated. That's hard on the kid to watch their parent, because I watched it, and it's hard to watch your parent go through turmoil that they don't
Mhm.
have to go through.
And that is, you lived in the home with your mom. Your mom was there. You saw her every day. So that's a little different.
Hmm.
It's a little different.
Right.
And I mean, I could see also as Sheridan was getting out in the Atlanta streets as she was getting older, she probably didn't ignore the stuff that Shirley was ignoring, like the hussies around him. You know what I mean? Like the women around him, and because he seemed like he kept a stable of women around him. Like Sheridan probably wasn't ignoring all that stuff, or she was probably hearing stuff in the street or seeing stuff on Instagram, or you know what I mean. And so he, she probably did come to Shirley about it.
And
And
she
to,
went right and told him what she said, like she doing
yep.
these phone calls.
See, I don't do that. I'm not that kind of person where I just go run right and tell my man everything. Like, no, we're not doing that over here. Like, hold some secrets to yourself. It's like this one. I'm not. That's gosh. I go back and forth with this lady. It's like some sort of mind control that he had over her, where she, Because you see how he like drills her, but the questions, all those questions, she's commented on it too. What's with you and all these questions? What's with you and all, and here you go with the questions. So it sounds like he just drilled her until she gave in, and there's no part of me that could possibly say that I'm just gonna give in to you asking me all these questions. Why are you asking me all this? What you out there doing? What's going on with you? And then he seems like he got, obviously he got mad when she responded in kind and that was asking him questions about women, and he said like she pushed him all away. So I give her some sort of empathy when it comes to her being her being really just scammed by the whole family. The whole all the Williamses is all the Williamses is they all scammers, but she still had a lot of
Mm.
space and opportunity. Oh, Nesto's daughter was. Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
he
yeah.
says that she's the one that Sheridan was the one who gave him the daughter name.
That's
And also, he said that Sheridan and his daughter were friends. The one that found the computer.
why wouldn't they be though? That's the part I don't understand about him.
Because
Like what?
he got to be in control and be trying to manipulate something.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
That's
7 Up cheesecake. That
Ooh, that
sounds
sound
good.
good.
seven. Oh, wait, who got 7 Up cheesecake?
Angel
Angel
hair.
hair,
Angel
angel hair.
hair.
She told me she was going back to eat her cake. I'm like, what kind of cake you got going?
7 Up cheese.
7 Up
That
Goddamn
cream
sound
good.
cheese
real
pound cake.
good.
Mhm. You done took me off my thought, Angel hair with the damn cake.
I think what Jennifer is talking about on the calls, he was talking about how Sheridan was the link, with the police to his daughter. That Sheridan was the one, everything is Sheridan's fault. Is the reason that they knew about his daughter because nobody knew, I guess maybe the way he had her in the phone, nobody would have knew that was his daughter. I don't know. Cause in my shit be daughter and my daughter name, sister, uncle, cousin. So if you ever find my phone, you can get it. You'll know my family members. But that's just how I put stuff in my phone. And it could be like that because I live alone. So I always figure like if you can get my phone, or whatever, you can in case of emergency, these are my family members. I need you to call them.
But that's why he has such vitriol for Sheridan, because he knows Sheridan know who he really is. He knows she know a lot of what was going on because of his daughter, and because of, like Vicky said, some of the things that she saw. Because they even got
Hmm.
video where she was riding in the truck with him at one point in that yellow Hummer.
They
So
were
it
hanging out at the 4th of July picnic. I mean, they
yeah,
were
it ain't
actually
like she
doing
hated him from the get go. He
right.
act he act like she hated him from day one, and that's not true.
Yeah, I
No,
think, like you said, like everybody's saying, we don't know what happened, but you got to remember, she was under 18 when they got together. You know what I'm saying? I think people think Sheridan is like 40 or 50 years old. I don't even think she's 30. So she started, having her kids young, but you got to remember, she was like 16 when they got together and got married. So I mean, how much experience is she supposed to have and know, that this is a bad person? She's not even around them like that. She probably was still staying with her grandmother, and then came there, once her grandmother passed away. So, yeah, definitely shout out to the single dads. But
And how is
you
she
gotta
supposed
look
to
at
tell
her
it on him
age.
too, Lady T Bug? How is she
Mhm.
supposed to know like you saying? How the
She's
hell
a
she supposed
kid.
to know what he did? Like he's saying she the reason why he knocked
Oh,
up and all of that. How can
yeah.
she know? If she ain't with you all the time, how would she know what you do?
But that's how he tried to play it. That's how he tried to play it. And she don't know nothing anyway, and he kind of tried to play it off like that. And Shirley was like, no, she don't. She wouldn't, Shirley was backing him up.
them police asked her. From my understanding, they asked her if she had this lease in her, what's going on with this lease in your name, and she went down there and told them the truth. Like, no, I I would have went down there. Shirley is the
Yeah,
goofball who
I
didn't
would have
want to
went
go
down
down.
there too.
She
Especially
didn't
when
want to.
it's involving me and my kids. I don't care who you are. I'm going to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Shirley didn't want to. She didn't want to go down there. That's not my husband. That's your husband. And to think that I owe you, I owe him loyalty through you. No, we ain't moving like that. And you, as my mama, should understand that. That's the part that kind of irritates me with her. Is like when she was making those comments about, well, you're my husband, and why would you do that? And
Yeah.
that's not. That's you're my husband regardless, or your husband. You can come, but your husband can't come. Well, that's her house, and those are her house rules. And if you want to continue to pay her rent, that's on you. But
No, because he definitely wouldn't be welcome in my home. I'm sorry, but my mom can come all day, every day, but he can't come. I'm sorry.
no, like Mama, I love you. Thank you for the rent money, but this house is open. It's big enough for you, the kids, and myself. And
Yeah. And
you
I'm
know,
sorry, I'm not taking care of no grown man, and I'm not gonna lay down for no grown man either. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
Me either. And Mama, if you want to deal with that, you go head on.
Yeah, I love
And
you.
I love you dearly. But if you want to go down Food's Hill, baby, go on by there down there by yourself.
I mean, yeah, I mean, when I was talking earlier about like the what did I say? Separation. Is that how I worded it? I can't remember.
Um,
Abandonment. Abandonment.
Abandonment. Yeah, you
Yep.
did say abandonment.
Um, you could. It doesn't have to be full blown abandonment. You know what I mean? It's you've gotten used to a point where you like to have someone always around you, and I do think that he kept people around, and he liked to control the narrative of he we know that he likes to control the narrative to the extent I don't it just seems like it's ultimate control. Like he really not controlling to where she felt like she was being abused,
Hmm.
but like a control where he you see just the little nuggets that he's asking her these questions. He makes little comments. He says, well, he putting it she does have a sense of entitlement. She is somewhat conceited. Um she does act she has an air about her. And some of that may be justified and some of it isn't. But she also has a very low self-esteem too. We can see that. She doesn't think that if she didn't think that she was worth more than him, she's got to have low self-esteem. This man can barely pronounce the basic of basic words. I'm trying to I can't even think of a simple word that he mispronounced, but he has mispronounced simple words. Kosher. What does he say? Kosher shosha? Kosher shosha? I mean,
Unbroken. Unbroken.
uh,
Angelism.
hey, where'd you get your angelism from? And that's another thing too. Like he puts her.
But let me just say this before you say that, Vicky. She don't love herself. That's what it is. But go ahead and finish.
Well, that's what I was saying. She has low self-esteem. He puts her up on this pedestal, but then he makes sure to keep her at a certain. He kept her at like a certain level. So, oh, you the queen, but he would put those little nuggets in there here and there about he because I can we've heard him say things about other people like he'll ask about all these other people and kind of compare her and it's just weird stuff that you can say that'll dig in a person's psyche. So I'm not giving her an out when it comes to her daughter because I do think that she should have known better. She should have given her daughter more grace. But some of this other stuff, I can see. I do have a little more empathy for her when it comes to that because I see like the goofiness that he does and that she just is like putty in his hands. But I'm glad that God separated her from him, and it needed to happen this way. It needed to happen abruptly and on a grand scale to embarrass her enough to finally say, okay, enough is enough. I
Like it
can't.
did. Like it went down. It went down just how God wanted it to. Just so this foolish lady can see that she's not right. Cause see, I feel like that's another problem. She probably thinks she right about everything, in her way or no way. That's what she give me. I'm
You
right,
think so?
and oh yeah. And anytime you got to correct everybody all the time, oh yeah, you feel like you superior, and
I have that habit. I'm sorry.
you feel like you know everything, and I feel like she's that type of person. She thinks she know a lot, and whatever her decisions are, they're not wrong. Everybody else is wrong. I mean, you can't tell the way she was saying everybody else was wrong except for her, even her friends.
I'm gonna defend her in the correcting area. Listen, I have that problem, but that's because I'm a child of a teacher,
Hmm.
and I learned that behavior from her because she's like, don't let people walk around looking stupid. Like if you're saying the word wrong, help them or define the word for them so they know how to use it in a proper sentence structure. So
Okay.
I have that. I do. I can't. I've had to scale back on it because I feel bad sometimes because people will look at me crazy, but then eventually they may ask. They would just come up to me, "How you pronounce this?" But that whole everybody else is wrong, and I don't know why people are talking to you about that. Yeah, she was very foolish, and I'm using a nice word. She was foolish to sit there. This man has been sitting in there for months at this point. At the time that we're hearing these calls, he has been sitting in there for months. So I'm not talking about catch and release. This
Hmm.
is he's been sitting in there for months, and you done already gone through two lawyers, boo, and all these lawyers have given him a hard time. Supposedly giving him a hard time according to him.
Hmm.
All these lawyers ain't worth a dang, but you still got her shelling. He still got you shelling out money, and won't give you an explanation, and just keeps cursing each one of them out.
Exactly. And so that's the whole thing. And she stayed foolish long enough, but she finally woke up and saw the light, that, what he's saying is not true. And but I just wonder how many people had to talk to her to make her see the light. But yeah, I
Girl,
feel like she's that type. I'm not saying if you correct somebody that you think you know everything. I'm talking about the way that she acts, the
She
way
had to
that
see it on her own, like,
mhm,
the way
because
she
so
yeah,
display
many people
herself.
had said something to her.
Yes.
She just had to see it on her own. She really
Yeah.
did.
I,
Yeah.
There was nothing nobody could tell her.
Right. And
mhm,
and there's a lot of people like that. I mean, just hard headed. Hard headed, make a soft butt. And like us, I can't say this enough. Sometimes God will take you, he got to get your
Humble,
attention.
humble,
He got to
humble.
humble you. He got to get your attention one way or the other. Just
I
so
do
he can have you to do something else, or just so he can put you back on track.
right,
I
and
wholeheartedly believe that.
I do think that as time was going on with this lawyer flipping that he was doing, and then her not being allowed to talk to people, or him just him giving her these weird instructions about pay the lawyer this and this at this pay it at these times, and him trying to like still dictate terms to her while she was in jail, and he's not there, and she's still out here down bad. I think that, like you said, Lady T Bug, and everybody's pretty much said it. I think that time was coming, like these little pockets of time were coming along, and she's starting to see stuff, and then people were in her ear also, which when I say in her ear, I don't mean it like Nesto means it. Well, I do mean it like Nesto means it. They have good intentions coming to her saying like, Shirley, what's going on? Like, what's your next step? What are you gonna do? Him asking her, well, they just think I'm guilty, huh? They all saying I'm guilty, huh? And people probably were saying that she's just being nice, but she needed to bump her own head, and I'm kind of like that too. You gotta sometimes you hear it, you hear it, but you gotta hit your own head hard enough to know that it's time to stop hitting your head. So that I do think that but what my point was, I think that when it got to fall of 2022, she was already out, like she had one foot out the door, because
What
like you
door? Tasha and Ronna door?
exactly. Exactly, Tasha and Ronald's door, because they probably was dropping little hints. Well, how you would drop if you got a house guest that's staged overstayed their welcome. You love them, but you just like, okay, well, when you think you want to get an apartment, You want us to go with you to help you look? You want Ronald to go with helping you look? I mean, those are hints those are big hints like get out them folks' house. Like Steve said, get out them folks' house. Don't be in them people's house by the new year.
Child,
Anytime you
them people
hmm?
had to not pay their electric bill to make that woman leave. Let me quit.
Not pay the
Stop
internet
it.
bill. We turning
Stop
off the
it.
internet.
Baby, they had to turn something off for that woman could get out their house and so she can get on her own or what have you. But nevertheless, at the end of the day, um, hey, it's a life lesson, and I'm still in awe. I still can't believe she went down this road. For her to be the prestigious woman that she claims to be, and for her to be who she is, especially in the limelight and giving out advice to everybody else. But once again, a lot of times people can give advice to other people, but they can't fix their own lives. And so I just think she was just stubborn, didn't really want to see the truth. Felt like she didn't care where the stuff come from, like Shane. And this is my last thought. She didn't care about where, yeah, she didn't care about where the stuff came from. All she cared about was the stuff, and she see what that got her. Nothing. After 9 years, you have nothing. That's it.
No, I don't remember Chick-fil-A guy. He did come down for their the opening of the business, but I don't know if he moved down, but he was staying with them when he came down, when they opened the business in the mall.
Well, my last thought is I do hope Shirley and her daughter have, or at least work. I know the relationships don't change overnight. You have an extensive history of bumping heads, so it's not it unless y'all, some a miracle happens. It's gonna take time, and I hope that they have been able to and are still able to build a relationship that is lasting, like strong, loving, and lasting. I don't I don't like how she let the man talk about her child. But that's hopefully, like I said, I hope they're just working it out, and that Shirley's able to spend time with her grandkids, and all her children, her daughter and her grandkids, and just live a happy life. As far as what's how you song you say a situation. As far as the situation goes with her and Nesto, um, maybe I guess God came in. She needed to bump her head like publicly in order for her to like stop sticking her head in the sand and finally understanding what kind of man she was married to. He wasn't a Prince Charming. He may have done some nice things for her, like throw her a birthday party,
With
upgrade
a
her
little
ring.
cake. And that
Right.
was from Sonya saying a little cake. I was just being funny.
Right. No, this it's real. You're real. Like I mean, he's comparing it to the cake that he bought her. I think the year prior with the the cake with the strawberries and the cupcakes and all that, and all that's fine and dandy. But I mean, was it real? I mean, was it made off of his money? Probably not. So what did he really upgrade in her life besides he probably gave her a few good times, but it's given her more embarrassment and heartache. And the lady who was on here last night, I keep forgetting her name, but she said something really.
Sing it.
Oh, if only you knew. So, um, she said she made a very good point that I hadn't really thought about. That Nesto is humiliated that he is in jail and can't change the perspective. And I wish Shirley would have realized that she had the power at all times during this while he was locked up and she was still in communication with him. But she has her power back now, and I just hope that she moves forward with it. As far as her being able to give advice, sometimes I think the people who give some of the best advice have gone through it. Like people say, don't listen to the crackhead on the corner, but the crackhead on the corner has probably
Mhm.
seen and done and lived 15 lives before you even lived your life. So that's my last thought. I mean, I just think that, Sometimes people who've made like serious mistakes can give good advice, but you just can't be judgmental in giving your advice. You have to, just like you want grace from people, you have to show grace. So thank you, Lady T Bug, Shan, Glorious. I said what I said. Chat. Everybody have a good evening.
Okay. Thank you, ladies.
How do I get out of here?
Oh, you want me to kick? I was gonna say you want me to kick you out. Shan, I see you.
Hey. I tried not to make this a Shirley bashing night, but
The call was about
we
Shirley and Nesto.
the call exactly. The call was about Shirley and Esto. So we just can't be remiss and not speak on what we see. And of course we all got shortcomings. It's just because Ernesto, Shirley was broadcast all across
Yeah.
the world. And for me, I'm glad that I believe out of this situation, she was able to try to right the wrongs that she has done to her daughter over the years. And when I say wrongs, I feel like because what some people fail to realize is we don't really know what trauma Sheridan has from maybe not feeling loved by her mom, not feeling wanted. Like Vicky said, she may have felt abandoned. We don't really know that. But in my mind, I would think that she's felt that way because
Hmm.
at what points your mom left you with your grandma, but she still stayed with that AB and old husband. Then she got with this man. She put you out, but she still stayed with him. She wouldn't even come stay with you, but she would go stay with these random people because he couldn't come. So everything is revolving around a dude. And it's like, how as a child would you feel? And I'm talking about you as in the chat, whoever listening, replay, gang, whatever. Because for me, I'm thinking in my head, Shirley got to feel messed up that at the times where she possibly needed her mom the most, even when her child was in the hospital, her mom was more worried about this ninja than she was about her daughter and her grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? And how does that make Sheridan feel? That may give her, hopefully, the nurturing spirit to pass on some good juju to her kids. But I'm glad that I think that, like I said earlier, this was her rock bottom and her karma per se. And she has learned that now I need to make things right with my daughter. And just because you don't feel like she should feel away does not mean she doesn't feel that way. And
Okay.
that's where my problem comes in with Shirley. Because everything she says about Shirley is, I don't think I did a bad job. I don't think she should have. I don't think she shouldn't do this. She shouldn't do
She
that.
don't
But
like
why
me. Like she's the kid, you're the parent, and both of her
right.
parents remarried other people, went on with their lives, and they expect for her just to know, you know what I mean? Like just to get over it. I don't know what they expect, but I mean, what are your expectations at this point?
And that's where I feel like she does not have the nurturing spirit that most mothers have. And as a mother, as a started out a single parent, I feel like there's no way. Because even once I got married, once I got with my husband, well, once we got back together, we was off and on for years. At no
Mhm.
point did I ever make my kids feel like he came first. Because to me, even though people will say that's in the Bible, the husband, and no, I had them. It's my job to get them through. And it's your job as my husband to understand that I have to set them up for success and get them through. And once we're done with that, we can have our relationship in between that. And you're helping me. You're my helpmate to help me with that. And once we're done with that, then as we like now, like we in an empty nest, we living our best life, we doing stuff, we going places, we having fun. But we always did that though. It wasn't like we wasn't having a relationship while we had these kids, because I don't think people understand how to do two things: have a relationship with a spouse, significant other, and have relationships with your children. Like, and don't have a relationship with a spouse or a significant other that is not, don't like kids. That was a bad downfall. Like, even though she was a teenager, This ninja didn't like kids. So that's something that you should have known. And by way, I would have figured that out because what is your relationship with your own children? So that right there would have been a red flag for me. But at the end of the day, Miss Shirley, I feel like at the end of the day, she has actually got lucky because she came to a conclusion that where would she be right now today if none of this stuff had even happened? Like, like I said, what I said earlier. God put this on her head because the one thing that she cared about was her image that we all perceive that she cared about because that's what we think. We don't know for sure. We don't know this lady, but what we think from what we see and what we heard on the radio that she cares about is her image. And we feel like once her image was tarnished, now you can see the real. And that's that relationship with your daughter and them babies. And to make sure that they straight, because your job in the beginning was to set her up for success and not even when things go wrong and don't go the way you want them to, you just don't, like we've been saying up here all night, abandon your child. Because the person, like you said earlier, Lady T Bug, that should have abandonment issues is Sheridan
Yeah.
because she the one that was left. And that's
Yeah.
all I gotta say. And I'm glad that it appears that the relationships are getting better and it's gonna be they gonna handle their issues. And I'm glad for that because I felt like to me in this whole saga, the one person that I always felt like was getting a short end of the stick was Sheridan. And I feel like she's not as old as we think we are because like Lady T Bug said, she's not even really 30. We don't think she's barely 30 if she's 30. But
Right.
I'm just glad that they've been able to establish some sort of relationship and try to mend it. And that's all I got to say. And thank you for this
Mm-hmm.
because I was bored today. I didn't have nothing to
Why
do today. I just
you
was sitting around like,
bored,
because I ain't got no job. I'm fat, I'm black. I'm just on the YouTube. I ain't got nothing
Click
to
back, 10
do.
cent a click. Okay.
Right. All my court cases that ended. Like I gotta find me some new court cases to watch. So all my court cases that ended and been sentenced and all this other stuff. So I'm like, shoot. So thank you for that, because you gave me something to listen to. I was cooking. That's why I had went off for a while. But thanks. I
What
appreciate
you
that.
cooking,
And I
girl?
love talking to my girl. I made some seafood pasta and I baked some
Ooh.
chicken.
Ooh.
Yes, ma'am. Mm. Yeah, and I like talking to my girls. I said what I said to Vicky. I miss that. And Glorious, I love her when she come up with the
Dolores, like, I just
questions.
got to say something real quick, like, and I'm going to
I
drop
got one
down.
question. Now I'm gone. I'm gone. I love it. But okay, good night. Thanks, everybody.
Good
Peace.
night. Good night. And the world got a piece of her image, and now she's being set free and eye open. Okay, talking about Shirley. Someone said, don't let your children break your relationship with your partner, but never let anyone break your relationship with your children, especially when you have kids that are under 18. That to me, you're the parent. You're responsible for your kid. Look at these women leaving their kids in the home, you know what I'm saying, out here living their lives with, I guess, God knows who, and with men, and you just leaving your kids. Kids did not ask to be here. So if you're gonna bring a kid here and take them on, as a mother or a father, you need to do your job as a parent. Period. Period. My parents always told us they would choose each other first every time because eventually we will find significant others or a life we deserve and leave them. My mom has never told me that. Nobody has ever came between me, my mom, and my siblings. And when my mom passed away, when I was 24, I was the oldest of my two siblings. She made sure that we were taken care of in her death. And I really appreciate that. And I use that same formula when it comes to me and my daughter. If I shall live here, she has a home and she'll have a little change. She'll have a little change. And she's always gonna be my priority. No one ever is going to come before her. And she a grown woman with a college degree, with a career, live in a different city. But she's still number one. She's still number one and will always be. And that's probably why I'm single, because that's never gonna change. That's never gonna change. Right, Lady T-Bug, roll out my bed, smoke my kid, get another glass of wine, and chill again. Thank you. Yep, that's most definitely what I'm finna do. I'm finna relax and chill. I gotta edit some videos and going on with my night. I'm gonna log off of the YouTube and going on about my business. Hey, TD Will, and I appreciate my mom, because my mom died of breast cancer and she did everything she could do to fight to be here with her kids. And my youngest sibling was 8 years old when my mom passed away. So, to see parents out here, I don't care who you are, just treat your kids any kind of way. When there's people out here fighting for their next breath to be with their kid, I'm not gonna sugarcoat a damn thing. I'm not, because I made sacrifices for my daughter and she appreciates it. Okay. Yes, we have had fights, spats, but I am the mother and she is the daughter. She is the child, and I'll put her in a child place with the quickness. But that's probably where that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel. And I think it's piss poor for a mom to have a kid and throw them off and then act like they hate them. I don't understand it. We're thinking that Sheridan didn't know all of what her mom was dealing with. We think that she's sad for her. She could be for her, so she forgives her. Yeah, and she can. And I'm glad for the relationship now. It is, especially when, you know what I mean, that's her mom, and I have a different relationship with my mom, My mom was nurturing. My mom was like present. My mom always thought about me and my siblings. Like, even like I said, in her death, like her house is still here. My sister lives in the house that she left us that was paid off, and I don't know about evictions. I don't know about having to get up in the middle of the night moving. I don't know about that. I don't know about repos because my mom, we live within our means and she always took care of us until she, passed away. There are updates. Oh, it is. It is. Yeah, I agree with that chocolate drop. Everyone is not meant to have kids. And if people just keep, gaslighting like they do Nesto and pushing things under the rug, I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that in my regular life. If it's somebody in my real life that's acting like Shirley, they'll get worse treatment than what's going on right here on this YouTube channel. Because I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's okay. No, hell no. You need to tighten up. I just say to Shirley, make it right and leave your legacy clean on earth. Okay, don't let Nesto be the legacy. Be so fabulous and great that people forget about Nesto when they think about her. Oh, that's up to her. Big to the veil something other than the 9 days. I gotta go look. Yeah, what happened, Vicky? Thank you, Esau. Old folks used to say a cat is going to drag her kittens. My kids was going to be with me no matter what. And that's how my mom was. Like, she went out, she did things, she worked, and stuff like that. But she handled business. She handled business. She just handled business. Lady T, but we share the same upbringing. My mom was very nurturing and forgot to be with us, fought to be with us until her last breath. Right. I'm sorry. I don't understand it. His pacemaker was last active on the 17th. Toxicology and cause can take a few months. Oh, Vicky, I thought you was finna. My mother died when I was 22 years old. My mother had 10. Okay, she made each one of us feel special. I'm so thankful God loaned her to me. Oh, for 22 years, she taught me so much. Yeah, and I'm the oldest too, so I'm probably like I said what I said. I had a lot of responsibilities, but it worked out because when she wasn't here, I was able to, slide in and, be that for my siblings. Child, I will never forget buckwheat. Well, they saying Shirley legacy shouldn't just be buckwheat. That's why I can't stand my mom ex so much. She had her off her square. My mom was a business handler and she was working multiple jobs before him and he bought her down. Yeah, and my mom was married. I told y'all this before when she passed away, but she had everything set where it would come to us, you know, and her husband had to move out. So my mother had 6 and she made each one of us feel that we were just special as of other. But I talk to him from time to time, but it was my mom. Long jail life for Bartley. It is. My sister passed in 2021 and my mama number 2. Okay, she was your mom number 2. I tell them that there is nothing they can do because causing me to turn my back on them, go upside their head, yes, but turn my back on them, never. Yeah, me and my sisters now, we get into it. And my daughter's the only child. She be like, I'm not dealing with you and the sisters today. I'll be like, okay, girl. But we fall out, but we be right back together. But it is what it is. That family just means everything to me, and I'm sorry. It's just that's the way I'm programmed. Family over everybody, everything. You can get another husband, but you can't get another, daughter or mother, or father or sibling. That's how I see it. I'm 9 out of 10. Okay, I'm 1 out of 3, 2. All right, y'all. Good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I got homework to do. Now I gotta go. Somebody gave me an assignment. So I'm gonna be looking at that while I edit for Vic to the Veil. Good night, y'all. Bye. Okay, me too, Lady T-Bug. Me and my sisters fall out from time to time. But y'all, let me tell you, I went on a damn cruise. The first when the cruise damn docked, me and my daughter, y'all know that's my little travel partner. I was like grabbing my stuff. I said, I gotta call my sisters, and my daughter fell out laughing. She was like, I can't stand y'all. I was like walking real fast. She told me what's going on. I said, I gotta call my damn sisters. I'm ready to see my siblings. Good night, y'all. Uh-oh, I got another comment. And then after a few days, I said what I said. I was sick of them and they were sick of me because I was calling their ass every minute. What y'all doing?